It's 8 p.m., kiddies, and you know what that means.
Guy I love, he's mine, I'm his. There's nothing gay about it in our eyes.
You puny rangers, make my monster grow!
Oh no, guys! It's Vitor! We need Krispy Kreme Megazord power now!
Welcome back to more Cooking with Bane.
You think grilling is your ally? Now's not the time to sear. That comes later.
Are you the doctor?
No, I'm the nurse.
Where is he?
You've been listening to the G-Spot, where we play nothing but Kenny G classics for a 2-hour block of time. Due to explicit content, listener discretion is advised.
On with the show!
Hello and welcome to the Jack of All Nerds on Chaotic Radio. I am the Jack of All Nerds. Sorry, Sam's making a weird face.
I'm good.
Is it Derek's?
I think that's just
Derek's food.
Sam's face.
No,
the slop.
I packaged it up. Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
but it's still the smell is still
No,
there.
there was like a Febreze thing that just happened.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That's not me.
I thought you were talking about the slop.
Anyway,
No,
that
it
was
wasn't the
me.
slop. It was like a overwhelming of freshness.
Gotcha.
That happened.
You know what? We're gonna cut that. We're gonna start over. Hello and welcome to the Jack of All Nerds on Chaotic Radio. I am the Jack of All Nerds, Michael Maxwell. Joining me tonight, everybody's here. Just
Literally everybody.
You know him best as the guy who's always on his cell phone.
That's
Derek
right.
Murray, everybody.
And this time, it's on camera.
Is it? Hey, did you start the stream?
I did start the stream. We are now streaming on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
There
that
is a delay though. It's like a 7-second delay.
Yeah,
No,
I just noticed that. I put
It is.
my arms
It is
up
a
and I can't see myself
It is a
moving.
very weird delay. So I refuse to actually watch it while it's happening.
It is throw you
Well,
off
Sam
there.
opened it up right next to me, so now my eyes are just directed at the screen.
How vain are you? He's like, I'm watching myself, guys.
I'm watching myself right now.
All right. Also in the house tonight, Mr. Matt Avila.
Hey, good to be here.
Your excitement is overwhelming.
MATTT.
That's at the end of the show. I just got a wave of self-consciousness washed over me as Derek and I were in unison karaokeing or lip-syncing the "Guy I love, he's mine, I'm his."
Dude,
and I was just like, oh, they're catching that on screen now.
I can tell you every single time that plays at
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning,
Oh, yeah.
I'm always like, can we just a little longer, just a little
Can we
more?
just hear the whole song?
I fucking
Just
love
play
that
the
song.
whole thing.
Just play the whole thing.
Also, coming out of retirement, everybody, Sam Ridley.
I've been called many things over many times. What's up, everybody? It is so good to be back. Y'all have no idea.
I know. I really had forgotten the look of your face.
I know, Mike sent me like the sweetest non-gay "I miss you" not too long ago, and I was like, you know what? Completely platonic. I miss you too, bro. Like,
Dude,
you know,
I totally miss you.
yeah. It was there was nothing, you know.
I thought in order
tie
for him
about
to
it.
get you on the show, he sent an eagle to your home with a scroll attached to its lid. Yeah.
Hedwig, yes,
Yeah.
Hedwig did come to the house.
It is the weekend, which
You are
means
being summoned.
which means Harry Potter is currently playing on Freeform. That's
Yes,
It is.
And
It
ABC
absolutely is.
Family.
Definitely Hallows Part 2 right now.
yeah.
Yes.
I honestly do not know why they don't just change their
Channel
whole
name?
channel name to
Potter.
Harry Potter Weekend, because you can guarantee.
In fact, this weekend it was Weasley weekend. Just in case you were wondering, on Freeform.
You know,
it
because
is.
the best part of those movies is the Weasley family.
Well, it's like how on E or USA, it's like always Knocked Up or Bridesmaids. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what's funny though is with this Harry Potter thing, like you would think that they would find another series to just latch onto and replay, but I'm pretty sure that since they changed their name to Freeform, every fucking
every
weekend
long weekend
has
is
been
Harry Potter weekend.
Every weekend, like without a doubt.
I'm sure.
and I appreciate it.
No, it starts at like Friday at like 5, and it
5-ish.
literally goes all the way until Monday morning.
Also in the booth tonight, guys.
Oh yeah, hi.
Hey,
yeah, that's
Danny
me.
Anthony.
Hi. Yeah.
And it's our anniversary show, everybody.
It's our anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I
Happy
almost had that song
Happy
ready to go.
Oh
but
no, I didn't.
it's-
Michael, it's your birthday.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get into why I didn't have the song ready, but it's been a very busy, not good
birthday,
weekend.
Lisa.
So.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
I try. My mom's name is Lisa, and I try my best to leave her a voicemail of singing that song every year.
The Simpsons, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson.
Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. Even though that doesn't apply to what we're doing now.
Yes,
Please
thank
All right,
you. Thank
yes.
you so much. Thank you for that.
It had to happen. It had to.
But it's 4 years, guys. It was I think 4 years on Thursday
It seems like only yesterday.
since our first episode, The Fast and the Firstiest,
That's right.
which was about Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Wow, was that how your podcast got
Yep.
started?
Yeah. Well, that was our
Oof.
first episode. We
Okay.
I think we watched whatever one
Yeah.
that had come out, and he liked it very much. And I discovered he could talk like Vin Diesel, and I was like, you should totally do that.
And then you were like, I almost had you. And then
Yeah, he quoted like half the movie.
the show was born.
Yeah.
Well, to prove that we're still here 4 years later, it just lets you know there's nothing more important than family.
or an audience base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Buster brought me back.
And you know what? I'm not gonna get like totally sappy here tonight, but there's a couple things that I do want to address in that regard. First off, I just want to take a moment to remember our friend, engineer, and founding member of the J Crew here at Chaotic Radio, John Edis.
Absolutely.
We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
So-
Definitely.
Yeah.
And to you other motherfuckers in the room right now, I just have to say that Matt,
Yes.
Sam, without the Jack of all nerds, I don't even think I would know either of you two. And
I'd take a fat bet that
I
we
can-
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't.
I would say
and
that.
I can honestly say that you guys have improved my life for the better, just knowing you.
I would
So-
go with that. I really would. I really would. You're a great guy, and that's hard to find in California for me sometimes. You get me. You complete me.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
I
wait
mean-
till I give out the gifts before you pay that
we get
compliment.
gifts. See, I didn't even know we got gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know. If,
look,
just
I-
wait. I don't know if it's a gift just yet.
I firmly believe that our bond is so strong that the only thing that threatened to break up this group of people was Batman versus Superman.
I wasn't gonna bring it up
I'm
at all.
sorry.
that only threatened to break up you two.
Yeah. I gotta say, I wasn't planning on crying this weekend, but now I'm gonna go watch Toy Story 3 when I get home. Really make these tears come out. But no, I appreciate the show. Appreciate knowing all of you guys. Obviously, I knew Derek beforehand from some. Whoa, it's not me.
Just all kinds of things beeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not me.
Obviously, I knew Derek beforehand from stand up, but he graciously invited me to come do a show with you guys and podcasts. And ever since then, it's been all fun and games.
Yeah.
And Denny's and IHOP meals.
Yeah.
So you're slowly dying.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's what that means.
We are slowly killing ourselves
Yeah.
with this show. Absolutely.
Gastrointestinal problems for sure.
I've been drinking a lot of club sodas to get the burps to come out.
And Danny, you sir, like we knew each other beforehand, but not really all that much. And since you've joined us here, you stepped up, and I greatly appreciate everything that you do.
Thanks.
And I never knew how much of a fucking nerd you are
Yeah, man.
until you joined us here, and I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love
super
it.
nerd.
So,
Yeah.
and Derek.
I mean, you're all right. No, listen, I want to go on record, and this is just because it's anniversary and we're getting sappy as shit. I want everyone to know that I actually genuinely like Danny. I don't.
But he still thinks I have a made up
I
girlfriend.
like that he has to reinforce that for everyone.
I'm just
I
gonna
know. I really do like him. I
Yeah,
do.
I'm gonna go on record and just say I actually enjoy this gentleman.
It's a good thing you did that because I had something planned. Nice little quip to come back to you. I was just gonna say injustice scoreboard, bitch. Although you can probably kick my ass now.
I mean, look, not all of us can be in a guild with just yourself.
Hey,
and then-
hey, no, I got 2 members now. So
No, Danny, we left. I don't know if you know, but Mike and I aren't there anymore.
You guys are so lucky I'm not on Xbox to destroy you all.
Oh, but
Whoa. More on injustice
Yes,
in a
later,
little bit
yeah.
here. Let's finish up all this sappy crap.
Let's get the Toy Story 3 out of the way.
Yeah. And Derek, I You know, before we started this, I never knew how much you loved your fucking cell phone. Honestly, like that's the one takeaway from you being here week to week is that you just can't fucking go 2 hours without touching it.
It's true.
You know how many
it's
likes
unhealthy.
you can miss in
It's
2
You're like a
hours?
12-year-old boy with his dick.
See, Sam gets
It's
me,
unhealthy.
but that's okay.
It's really unhealthy.
We're
But
here, man. I got you.
in all seriousness, I'm not a person that is not out there socially. I don't make friends easy, and my closest friends don't live anywhere nearby. And I sincerely want to thank you for being my best friend. So
My heart.
There's a moment.
I can't. Somebody say something funny. I feel emotions
Dicks!
happening.
no,
Martha.
did that not do it.
Martha.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Perfect. Also, I did want to say, you know, I was using the A Team to promote that picture.
Yeah, thanks.
I would like to say you do make quite the attractive lady.
I make a fucked up looking Murdoch.
No,
Yeah, absolutely.
at first glance, I was like, "Fuck that!" Actually, you know what? This is a really good picture of me. I couldn't.
your
I
skin
had
is
to.
clear,
I had to taper back the rage and be like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stand by it."
Derek
Look
was like
okay.
goals. Hashtag goals when he saw that.
I had 3 different people go, "Why isn't Derek in that picture?" And then I'd go, "Look closer." Look closer.
Even your brother
even my
was like,
own
I was
brother.
wondering where Derek was until I noticed.
I just have a thing where every picture I have to turn Derek into the lady.
He has to be the woman.
It's only because he's like that on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. If you follow him on Instagram, it makes total sense.
It does. It really does. Like, I'm not even gonna try to front.
And because of this gathering, I bought everyone gifts.
I'm worried.
So I need you to kill the Brian Adams for this.
I'm not worried because I still use the shotgun shell flashlight at work to this day.
And actually, I'm going to go ahead and start with Sam.
Oh,
because-
okay.
Only because I think it'll make Derek feel better.
Okay.
So Sam,
Alrighty. Let's see what's about to happen here.
what I have got for you, because you are apparently a man who likes extended cuts of shitty Zack Snyder films. I have got you.
Oh, wow.
Show the camera, Mike. Show the camera.
I don't know where the camera is, so I can't. I don't know.
To your 7 o'clock.
Over there, right there. Can you
Oh
see it?
my God.
It's the extended cut of Sucker Punch,
Oh,
everybody.
no.
That
I'm
is
gonna
the
watch the shit out of this
the
movie.
shittiest of the shit.
Hey, I love me some Abby Cornish.
Yeah.
This is already the best white elephant gift exchange I've ever seen.
And I can tell from the plastic this was in the bargain bin. It has rustled around
I
so
don't.
many other shitty movies.
I don't want anyone to think that anyone is more important than anyone else. So they were all from the shitty bargain bin.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Just so you were aware.
That's fine with me. I love the shitty. This has rubbed up against like Sharknado.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's thoughtful as fuck. That's
That one Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur movie.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
God.
she did that.
Yeah. Matt,
Yes,
because I know that you're a lover of all things WWE,
I am.
Oh yes.
got you this sweet little movie called Countdown, starring Kane and Dolph Ziggler.
Oh God.
I'm gonna watch that. I appreciate this very
Yes.
much.
Is Kane actually credited as?
As
As
Kane.
Kane,
He's
yeah.
credited as Kane. I have seen 2 WWE Network or WWE film movies.
Yeah, there was 2 in
they're
there.
awful.
It was
and
so bad.
I gotta say,
There was also like what was the one that what's his name? John Cena did.
He did the Marine.
12 rounds.
The other
12
one.
rounds.
It was 12 rounds, like 3
Uh-huh.
they had with some other wrestler.
Yeah.
And I was like, this one has 2. So we'll go with that. We'll go with-
I've seen 2 of their films, and they are, without a shadow of a doubt, some of the biggest wastes of time and money.
well, I'm glad
that
I
I've
could
ever
help.
seen.
I'm glad I could help.
Okay, but see, have you seen the Ultimate Edition of this one?
No,
There
I
it
haven't.
is.
Is there an extended cut?
Yes.
Okay.
Stone Cold and The Rock
That's,
come back.
that's
and make
where
a cameo.
that's where the
Well,
difference
it's
is,
probably
man.
got loads of extras on there for you.
It
so.
explains everything. It's a whole thing.
And Danny.
Oh, I can get it on Ultraviolet
yeah,
HD.
you can. Danny, because you are a man who likes sci-fi,
I do like sci-fi.
I got you a copy of Cloud Atlas.
Oh man.
wow.
I can
Bam.
smell it from here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Don't
gonna
take
be-
the plastic off.
It's going to be good.
That's putrid.
It's Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times says it's a daring and visionary film. So yeah, you're going to enjoy that. But I think Derek has it the best, everybody.
Because right now I'm feeling pretty good about my sucker.
Well,
yours is pretty strong.
I know how much Derek likes Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, I am excited to see this.
Oh yeah.
He gets a nice shiny Blu-ray copy of The Happening.
Oh yeah. I love it. I'm a little jealous of that. I'm a little bit jealous of that.
Some of Wahlberg's finest acting.
Wow. Oh my God. This is awful. Doesn't anybody care about bees?
And if you don't care for that, I can trade it in for Max Payne.
Ooh, that would have been better. That would have been better.
That's a tough call.
It is a rough one.
That's a tough. That's when you go to the bargain bin and you're like, "Fuck, how much do I want to waste?" This is great.
The other evening, as I was leaving the house, I caught my father watching one of his favorite movies of all time, Lady in the Water.
Is that really?
Legit, he's like that. He loves that movie.
Hey man, grass monkeys. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But he hasn't seen The Happening yet. So Derek, if you want to loan that Blu-ray to me real quick,
You want to trade?
and I can
You
change
wanna do a
his
little
life forever.
Little switch. I'll take Lady in the Water.
And I look, most of those I think probably come with some sort of digital copy. I don't know.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
Oh, I'm
I
using
know.
my ultraviolet download.
You,
okay?
This is going in the voodoo. It's going.
So it's always accessible.
Yes.
At any time.
Anywhere you want it.
We've already established I'm addicted to my cell phone. So that means at any time I can have
yeah.
my cell phone and The Happening together.
And you can
as
just pause
one.
it on Wahlberg and not watch the movie. You know, I'm gonna have this loaded up right next to Intolerable Cruelty.
Or better yet, you. Oh God.
The special features on the Countdown Blu-ray are Dolph Ziggler from superstar to action star and an explosive escape.
Wow.
So I can't wait to watch those as well.
It's them shitting out this movie. Is the explosive escape.
Just Vince McMahon on a toilet shitting, and then at the end, countdown.
You're fired.
Well, yeah. So, thank you all.
Thank you.
No, thank you. This is great.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Were these better than Christmas? I don't know.
You're on par,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Like I can't use this on the day job.
No.
Okay.
You
Because
can't-
they're gonna be like, "Why the fuck did you bring that?" To us?
You'd get fired.
Probably.
I just started, so I can't like walk in
Look.
and be like, "Hey, have you guys seen The Happening?" Like, try to keep my new job.
Look,
In the
I'm
break room on your phone watching the happening.
And I am going to let you guys know that when I was legitimately looking, my initial thought was, I'll try to get something nice. And then I was in there and I looked in the bargain bin and I saw Sucker Punch extended cut. And I was like, oh my God, I have to get this for Sam. And then as soon as that happened, I was like, everyone's getting shitty movies. So,
It just turned into a thing.
yeah.
Right.
Strong.
Yeah. Wow.
I think
So-
you did excellent. Excellent.
So a special blast from the past in a couple weeks where we review
Yeah,
the movies we got.
I think that should be in order. I think
yeah.
I'm very down with
I
that.
think we should be forced to come back and do a blast from the
review.
past and review the movies that Mike has gotten us
In
for
all
the
fairness,
anniversary show.
I did buy for me Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut.
So you got yourself a great movie.
I did.
I love this plan. I'm excited.
Now
to be
you
a part
got
of it.
something from Alien with yours.
Ooh, what
Wait a
is-
minute. He might have got a little bit better than us.
Wait.
on the
Yeah,
road here,
maybe.
man.
Ooh,
Dude,
guys,
it was in the bargain bin. I'm sure it's
Guys.
expired.
I get $7.50 towards admission to see Alien Covenant.
Ooh.
And I just
Yeah.
get a voodoo copy?
Yeah, no, I get 2 shitty movies for the price of one.
No, you take that. You have to go to like some special theater.
It's an extra perk for being the co-host.
I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Man.
that's understandable.
Okay, guys. Well, it is. It's now that time.
My favorite time.
That's right. Talk about the people who allow us to be here. The sponsors, everybody. First up, the Etowanda Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Conveniently located off the 210 freeway at the Day Creek exit in Rancho Cucamonga, California. The Etowanda Roadhouse has nightly food specials, drink specials, live entertainment, pub trivia, karaoke, all kinds of good stuff. For more information, visit facebook.com/eRoadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Also check out.
It's gotten real Hispanic since.
It's your fault. This song is infectious. I can't help it.
Infection.
We used to just yell Roadhouse. Now it is like all tostada. Does Trump know about this?
Sam, it's my fault. I decided we needed some background music, and this is the music I chose, and it's just turned into this from there.
I can't help it.
But-
Sorry, I don't
but
know
do-
what you want me to do.
But don't lie to yourself, Sam. You feel kind of.
I'm not saying I'm not feeling it. I just want to know if it's okay for me to enjoy it the way I want to.
I think it is. I think it's okay.
All right.
This is a safe place.
It's from a Disney film, so it's all right. I don't know.
It's not crazy offensive.
Yeah. Also, check out The Dinner Detective, America's largest interactive murder mystery dinner show. Enjoy a fabulous 4-course meal while solving a hilarious murder investigation. For more information, visit thedinnerdetective.com. And if you're purchasing tickets for the Claremont, California location, use the promo code CRIME to get a $5 discount. And that's sponsors, everybody. Yeah, taking it down. All right.
That was good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's move on. No, I know. I'm just move on. Just move on.
This is why YouTube shouldn't exist.
That's right. Anyway, so
I didn't
Fuck
get
'em.
to see.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. Don't even sweat it. So what's next, guys? I think it's time for Blast from the Past.
Yeah.
And based on all the '90s movies we all chose this week, I believe Derek is going first.
Am I? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pull it up so I can get the
Oh yeah, let me get
the
ready for
correct information.
Yeah, because
here.
you went Waterworld, which was 95, and the
Okay.
next, I think the
Yeah,
next
it is
closest
what-
one
it
to
is
that is
95.
93. So
Yeah. So guys, spoiler alert. I did Waterworld.
Dude, Dryland's a myth. Whatever.
Man, look, if you guys, there's a lot of movies that we've done where we've thought, oh yeah, I remember that one, and then you watch it and you're like, you know what, this wasn't that bad. This is not one of them. It is as bad as you remember. I just, there's not anything redeemable about this movie. Like everything that you thought was bad in the 90s is just as bad in the 2000s. This movie is awful. It does not have a cult following. It is not something that you want to relive. It is a terrible, terrible movie. It stars Kevin Costner. I don't know why.
Because when I think of action heroes,
Oh, yeah.
I think of Kevin Costner.
When I think of half fish, half man fucking action heroes with gills.
I believe they prefer the term merman.
Merman.
Ichthyosapien.
You got against the Mariner.
What is it? What do they call him?
Ichthyosapien.
Ichthyosapien. Yeah, right.
The Mariner.
The Mariner. God damn it. Oh, it's so terrible. Yeah. So
But see, I think that was early testing for Aquaman. And that's
it must have been.
Is that what
must
it
have
was?
been. Yeah. So this movie stars Kevin Costner and Dennis Hopper and a bunch of other people you don't remember. And basically the entire world is covered in water. Everybody lives on these little boats, or they create these little, like, you know, I don't know,
Atolls.
floating worlds. Look, I'm going to be honest. I was tuning in and out. So the details of this, he probably knows more about it than I do, which says a lot about who Danny is.
actually, Waterworld was in the bargain bin, by the way.
That would have been insulting.
In fact,
though.
That would've been hilarious.
a lot of the movies that are being reviewed right now were in that bargain bin.
So essentially, there's a myth that there's still dry land out there somewhere. There's a girl with a tattoo on her back that's supposed to lead people to where this thing is. Kevin Costner is the Mariner, who is a merman, essentially, who can breathe underwater. And then there's these raiders, and they, try to destroy shit, and they're trying to find the girl. And Kevin Costner's a dick through 90% of the movie. Yeah, that's it. There's literally, and then they just float on water for 3 hours.
There's explosions with jet skis at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, they made a stunt show out of it.
They did make it stunt, which is infinitely better than the movie, by the way.
Yeah, the stunt show is satisfying.
Yeah, if you are thinking, oh, I should watch Waterworld and then go watch the stunt show at Universal, no, just go watch the stunt show at Universal.
I don't think they can anymore.
No, they absolutely can. I just did.
The Stunt Show?
They still have it?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Stunt
they
Show's still
do.
going on.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Stunt Show has outlasted the movie.
Yeah.
As far, in
Yeah.
terms of how well it holds up.
Yeah, because it holds up still.
Yeah. I know people who go to Universal strictly to see the Waterworld Stunt Show. They're like, yeah, I want to see great stunts.
Yeah, no, it's super fun.
Because it has none of the movie in it.
No,
except
none
for
of
the
them.
stunts.
And what's great is it's literally the entire movie crammed into 15 minutes, which is all you need for this plot. You don't need any more. But yeah, it's honestly, this movie drags. There's so much of nothing. And look, Kevin Costner might have found a rebirth with like new movies like Mr. Brooks and what was
Hidden
he in?
Figures?
Hidden Figures, because he's only in the movie for 5 minutes. But this is not like, this is proof that like we made terrible decisions in the 90s. This movie was a huge flop. It lost a ton of money, and it shows because every time I was watching it, like anytime a major action scene would happen, I would just, instead of enjoying it for what it was, I was literally sitting there like a producer, like the money was coming out of my pocket, just sitting there going, fuck, that must have been so expensive. They're never getting that money back.
Where'd they get all that poo from to drown
Man,
Kevin
oh my
Costner?
God. Oh, this movie is terrible. And then like Kevin Costner as the Mariner is like, he's so hard to root for because he is such a dick. As soon as he gets the girl and the woman that's like caretaking him, he is like, he throws the girl off the boat at one point. He threatens to kill them on more than one occasion. He hits her in the head with a shovel. He tries to sell them for a piece of paper for prostitution. This is all in like the first hour of the film. The guy is a total ass. It's awful. The movie is terrible. It's a total blast.
Can we appreciate the fact that you can get laid for a sheet of paper in Waterworld, though? Like, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, the dude pulled it out like it was crack cocaine, like just straight up like, I got paper, and guess what? I got 2 sheets. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
Not only that, but he also has dirt.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Yeah, no, dirt is a hot ass commodity. It's this movie. Fuck this movie.
No, dirt will get you like a whole harem of bitches. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Waterworld.
for sure.
2 sheets
For
of
sure.
paper gets you 30 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, and actually, one of the reasons like the little group turns on him is because the Mariner turns down pussy for the dirt that he traded in. Like, that is a plot point in the film. Like, they think he is a spy for a raider crew because he doesn't want to take the pussy for the dirt that he traded. Fuck this movie. The total gas.
All right.
I never thought about it like that until just now. I hate that movie now. I'm sitting
Now?
over. No,
You
I'm
hate
sitting,
it now?
Wait. I'm sitting over here, and I'm like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. Now I'm like, gosh, he really did that for some dirt. Never thought about it that way. So yes, now it's terrible.
I remember I saw the movie when it came out, and then for some reason I thought I liked it, and I went back and watched it again for like with someone, and then I fell asleep halfway in.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never been able to watch it again.
Yeah,
since.
and I'll admit, this is not a movie that I sat and watched all the way through. Like, I took breaks. I, watched like 45 minutes, went and like did the dishes because that was better than watching Waterworld, and then came back and watched more. So, yeah.
All right, let's take our first commercial break right now, and when we come back, we'll go ahead and finish out the Blast from the Past. I believe if you're viewing on YouTube, the feed will still be here, but you're going to lose audio because it won't play the commercials while we're going. But we will be back shortly. If you wish to join in our 4-year anniversary celebration, feel free to do so. 909-360-8330 or message us on Facebook, or you can join in the chat. If you have appropriate comments to throw in the chat, feel free to do so.
God.
And we will be right back.
Clear for 5.5.
Okay. Is there someone on the phone? Because the phone thing's not up over here, so I can't even see
Yeah, there
if
was
there's a
somebody
call.
on the phone. He wanted to talk about Waterworld, but I tried to talk to him, and I could hear like noise in the background, but I couldn't get him back on the line.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the phone thing's not even up.
Yeah, he still answer the calls, but I can't see when a call is coming in because it's not up on this screen.
Oh, so he
here.
can still put them through. You just can't see them.
Yeah, I just have
okay.
no. So you're gonna have to if you get a call, you're gonna have to give me like a phone signal or something.
And you don't have it you can't see like a name or anything. Do you have the chat up?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not open. The program's not open, and I don't know which program it is on here.
Open Messenger on your phone, and I'll just if somebody calls, I'll give you the name through that.
That is
Yeah, it's open, and I have Messenger up on Facebook over here.
And then when he got her below decks, and I
Oh, that's
felt
Kim
like his
Coates, isn't
dick
it?
was getting hard while he was going half an hour.
Oh my god.
Kim
That was great.
Coates,
Yeah.
the guy with the paper. That's Kim Coates from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Tig.
Yeah, Tig. All right, I got him calling again. Hang on, see if I can get him.
Okay.
Down at the
Can you can't
screen on the desktop screen, there's a telephone. Double click on that and that'll bring up your phone.
Okay.
Okay, that and you still have your audio running on YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
You're
son.
having a great show though, man. I'm loving it.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Fun listening.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All right.
And I'll call back in a little bit because I want to congratulate the guys on 4 years.
All right. Awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh, hi-ho, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog. You're listening to the Jack of All Nerds show on Chaotic Radio.
Welcome back to the Jack of All Nerds on Chaotic Radio. It's our 4-year anniversary, everybody.
It's our anniversary.
See, the person that should have that queued up.
Yeah, no, he did. No, of course not.
I literally have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm 30 years old.
Wow. I know. Just
I was born in 1987.
I'm not mad because I'm younger than Danny.
Thank you.
Anyway, do you at least get the reference? Shut up. All right, moving on, everybody. Back to Blast from the Past.
Oh, man.
Moving on back to 1993. It's my pick with Demolition Man.
Yes.
Starring Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Sandra Bullock.
Rob Schneider.
Whoa.
Which was funny.
Benjamin Bratt?
It wasn't until I watched this movie that I realized that him and Stallone had done two
had done
movies
Judge
together.
Dredd,
Yeah.
And Robert Schneider's the exact same
Same
person
character,
in
yeah.
both movies.
Yeah. I mean, essentially. So
Yeah, is this
That's
the-
true. No, Stallone is
Now,
too.
is this
Yeah,
the
yeah.
I Am the Law movie, the one on the mountain movie, or the Adrian movie?
It's none of those.
It's none of those.
Same Stallone.
This is the one with the shovel.
That is the greatest synopsis.
This is the one where Dennis Leary rants about meat.
He does. Honestly, Dennis Leary, I feel like there was no script. They were
No,
just like,
no.
They're just like, you got a piece in one of your stand-ups that really fits this. If you could just do that, and then he was
That
like,
you
yeah,
took
no
from
problem.
another comic, right?
Yeah.
I think this was a big budget version of the Ref.
So this 1993 action movie, produced by Joel Silver, who at the time could do no wrong with action movies.
Yeah.
And I think this is a prime example of greatness because there was also a time where they did this really good thing where they made me as an individual enjoy Sylvester Stallone action movies because they paired him with somebody else who was great. Because I don't want to say I can't stand Stallone, but he's so stiff he does nothing for me as an action hero. But you put him opposite Wesley Snipes or Antonio Banderas in Assassins, and suddenly you're like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And this is one of those movies where I was rooting for Snipes the whole way through. You're like, I want Simon Phoenix to win, motherfucker.
When you watch Assassins, you're like, I fucking hope Antonio Banderas kills him.
You're like Miguel Bain all the way,
All
baby.
the way, all the way.
So anyway, this is it takes place. The movie starts in the distant future, 1996, and and LA is a war zone.
Can I side note? Can I just say how much I love movies that give a specific date as to what the world is going to be like circa 1996?
Well, I think that's just Joel Silver because Predator 2, it was 1997.
Yeah, and LA was basically the same as it is in this.
It's a war zone.
Yeah. And it was only 3 years away. Maybe they thought that's where we were headed. But
Yeah,
anyway,
sure.
So Simon Phoenix is this criminal who's kind of taken over an entire area. He's got all these hostages. Stallone is known as the Demolition Man. He's got, the typical cop attitude from any cop movie in the 90s where he just shoots first and asks questions later. He goes down there. They get into a fight. He apprehends Phoenix. And he doesn't know where these hostages are. The building blows up. And he did like a thermal scan, and there was no heat signatures or anything. But the rest of the cops find a bunch of bodies, and he gets blamed for blowing the building up with the people inside. So he goes to jail, and Snipes goes to jail. But now they've created this new cryo prison where they freeze the prisoners and give them like rehabilitation through.
I mean, when you think about it,
through their
prison is a
brain.
punishment, right?
Yeah.
Being frozen is not a punishment because you don't know you're being punished.
Yeah, but the whole mindset behind it is that they can, where if you just lock a prisoner up, they're never gonna reform.
Yeah.
And so they're getting some sort of something sent into their brain that's supposed to change their behavior.
But if
Behavior
that's the
modification.
case, like you could do this a whole lot cheaper by catching them, putting this new shit in their brain, and letting them back out.
Well, they didn't have the technology in 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Don't go ruining Demolition Man all of a sudden.
But in
Sam.
any event, so Stallone gets, I think, sentenced to like 75 years or something like that is how long he's supposed to be frozen. And in all fairness, when they do cut to the future, it is far enough into the future where it has not happened yet. I want to say it's like 2050 something.
Is it really? Is
Yeah,
that far?
Yeah, when they the movie takes place. So what happens is Simon Phoenix is he escapes, and it's very obvious up front that he's been given the means to escape, and you're not sure what's going on. And he even says he's like, "Holy shit, I'm possessed!" Like he can do all this stuff that he didn't know how to do beforehand.
Yeah.
And the only way to stop him is to unfreeze
someone from his time.
Yes. John Spartan.
The names are amazing. Simon Phoenix and John Spartan.
Right?
So good.
It sounds like a 90s action
Oh,
movie.
yeah. About the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But it's such a great movie. There's some really good action sequences. There's so much like just jokes about like what they think the future is going to be, where all these fucking fancy restaurants are Taco Bell because Taco Bell won the franchise Food Wars or whatever. You know, there's references to the Schwarzenegger Presidential Library.
So good.
You know,
the three seashells.
Really.
Yeah, and the
three
seashells.
I'm still pissed because you never learn how the 3 seashells.
I don't want to
operate.
use somebody else's shitty seashell. I don't. I can't even say it. Like she sails by the seashore. Like it's just the same 3, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Who knows?
Like the same 3 you would use. I'd be like, oh, you're done.
If
And
I got
go
out of the bathroom, you would have to use those 3 sheets.
Right, that's just
yeah, that's what it seems like. Is like he doesn't know about the shells.
Somebody had explained it as like the 3 shells that you use like disappear into the wall and they get put back in the ocean and 3 new shells pop up. So
That
they
just
never
seems
use
counterintuitive.
paper. Well, they
but
never use paper.
Sam, whoever is giving you that explanation is pulling it out their ass because it's never fucking explained in the movie.
You didn't see the extended edition. you didn't. Okay.
Sam, I made the extended edition.
One of my favorite things in this movie is when they go underground and he eats the burger and the woman goes, "Es hamburguesa de rata," and no red.
Just don't ask what it's made from. What do you mean? Do you see any cows down here?
Now that you mention how stiff he is in that movie, because I used to that was one of those movies that whenever it was on, it was just like, you know what, I could watch this. It's enjoyable. But he was even stiff during that like sex scene that he did with Sandra Bullock.
With that, with
Actually,
the head thing on?
that's the worst part of the movie.
Yeah.
To me, that is the worst part of it because it's just like the cuts are really like obnoxious, like the sound for when it's cutting into the VR mask sounds like shit. It sounds like your speakers are being blown out, and then his dumb faces. You're like, okay,
That's his
All
his
right.
old face.
Hey, at least you got to tell a camera to be fucked.
You guys know about the theory people have that Sandra Bullock is his daughter?
Oh God!
Because there's that story about how the earthquake thing and how there's a whole theory online. I think it's been officially like debunked by the creators of the movie or the writers of the movie. But that was like a big fan theory for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, it changes the whole view.
I don't think it's a theory. I think it's fanfic.
Yeah.
So that's what he meant when he was like, we're breaking the law. He knew. He knew.
Wow. The movie is also extremely quotable.
Oh,
Hurting people's not a bad thing. Well, sometimes it's a bad thing.
Actually, I was thinking
So
more.
good at
I was thinking more of her lines.
You can take this job and shovel it.
Let's go blow this guy away. Blow this guy away.
What seems to be your boggle?
Yeah. Fellow greetings, sir. Yeah, Wesley Snipes is so good, and I just love I love to watch that man fight.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, fuck the IRS because
They really
that
brought
guy,
him down, man.
They really did.
They robbed us 10 to 15 years.
The IRS and Blade Trinity really fucked Wesley Snipes up.
I actually kind of like Blade Trinity, but
What are is it called Murder, Death, Kill?
Yeah.
That's
code
Code 187.
Murder, Death, Kill.
And actually, there's a line. There's a joke that I do in The Dinner Detective that is based on a line that Rob Schneider says in this movie, and it's, "We're police officers. We're not trained to handle this kind of violence." It's one of the greatest lines in the movie.
It's one of those action movies in the 90s that like it stood out amongst the rest because it didn't take the whole story too seriously.
Right. Yeah.
Like it found humor in the movie or in the plot at least and was like, "Oh, we can use this to amplify not only the action base of it, but also the comedy of it."
Yeah.
And really stand out amongst like everything else coming out right now.
Yeah.
No, it was a strong, and I mean, it's definitely getting a blast for me. So
cool.
Sorry, I took like a half hour to.
Can't
talk
wait
about
for the reboot with Michael B. Jordan as Simon Phoenix. You know, it's gonna be awesome.
And Liam Hemsworth as
oh my god.
No, it's actually it'll just be Stallone, and they'll do the computer thing.
Yeah.
Hemsworth might be. Do I look to be in a gaming mood? You know, Phoenix.
So we actually have 2 movies that came out in the same year.
That's a first.
But Alien 3 came out earlier in the year, so we'll go ahead and go with that one first.
Okay.
Sam's got his notes. We're in for a long one, guys.
Well, let's
This would be a long blast from
keep
the
it
past.
compact.
No,
all right?
I'm gonna compact it because I'm gonna simply say like because I know like what Deadpool, they made the Alien 3 reference and it was like fuck you're old. So if any of you haven't seen it, it is the rapiest alien movie you can possibly see in 2016.
Which says a lot considering that face huggers are basically rapists for your face.
That is, and they managed to make it more rapey by making the whole planet a rape planet in this movie. It was nuts. I hadn't seen it in like 10 years. Okay, so I'll say that when I went in. It's directed by David Fincher. I don't know what his fetishes are, but coming off of Aliens, that was amazing. I think we can all agree Aliens was a tour de force of a film. They launch Ripley off in an escape pod in the worst ejection pod since Starship Troopers with no wings and no way of slowing down when it crash lands on the planet. They just happen to hit some shallow water and she survives a little bit. And then they immediately kill Hicks from Aliens, which is everybody's arguably favorite character, proving that like Michael Biehn, for whatever reason, David Fincher like hates him. Because at least when he did the second movie, they let him sleep with the protagonist first. Like that would have been great. So they immediately kill him. They kill Newt. And Ripley sees the only black guy on the planet and goes, hey, thanks for the eulogy of my friends. And he goes, well, whatever, lady, I rape bitches. Like, immediately. She's like, okay, cool. I guess I'll go bang that guy that did the autopsy that was back in the room that I showed my junk to. Because she just gets naked in front of him off top in the movie. And he doesn't rape her, okay? So then she immediately goes to look for the bishop in the landfill or whatever. And she unplugs him, goes to breakfast, and they try and rape her again. And she goes, there's an alien on the planet. What weapons do you have? And they go, we ain't got no weapons and we ain't got no rubbers. Like, they immediately let her know rape is still a thing. Like, yes, there's an alien around.
You don't want to forget.
But
Sam.
we might still do this. And then, like, somewhere in the middle of the movie, I feel like a director or something came up and was like, hey, guys, we're not making that rape movie anymore. We're making aliens. And then, all of a sudden, you see aliens for, like, the last 30 minutes of the movie. And that's literally the plot. Like, I was watching it trying to find something about the movie to talk about, but it was so rapey. And then I know this movie had all sorts of production problems and rewrites and all of that. But it was so hard to watch, y'all. I did that for you. I want you to know.
It's weird because David Fincher is such a capable director. Like, he's one of my favorite directors. So the fact that like this is just a huge misfire and he basically just made a movie about rape.
I don't think it was his fault. Like, there were so many problems.
There's a lot of
he actually had gotten, I think, pulled from the movie, like by the studio.
Really? Yeah.
So he didn't even finish the movie.
Oh,
I think
okay.
the studio brought in someone else to finish the movie. That's why there's such a tonal, like, dynamic shift.
Yeah.
From the first part to like, here's the aliens. And David Fincher has like, I don't even think he like counts it as one of his movies.
I wouldn't count it because it's so vastly different from everything else in his catalog.
And there's an actual director's cut
he
too.
counts.
Yeah.
And the director's cut of this movie has like a whole extra scene where they actually trap the alien in that big nuclear vault they were trying to do.
Is it an extended cut, Sam?
It is, but they never say Martha. Like, not once. Not once.
So it's not a real extended
I
cut.
must rape Martha.
Sam, while we're on your film, we actually do have a caller on the line for you.
For me?
Yeah, Desi D.
Desi D?
On the phones. I don't know. It's just the way that that Danny typed it. It could just be Deside. I'm not sure.
I can't see it. It's Desi.
It's just Desi.
Hi, Desi.
Yeah, it's just Desi. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm so glad it's you. I stayed up just to talk to you.
Well, thank
I love you so much. I'm on the East Coast, so it's really late here. But I see you guys. I'm really loving the show. Happy anniversary, you guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm from the East Coast, so I get it. The time difference is absolutely terrible when I tell people, hey, listen to me, and they're like, hey, dude, I got a job. So, yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying the show.
I am enjoying the show. I did not know that you like Sucker Punch.
I never said I liked the movie. It's watchable. Okay, I like Sucker Punch.
He just likes extended cuts.
I'm not. Is that the stigma that I have with Derek?
That
now?
is. It's just you
I've
just
never
like
seen,
extended cuts.
I've never seen the extended cut of this, so I'm gonna watch the shit out of it. But I didn't think it was bad when I first saw it. I didn't. So yes, thank you, Desi. You learned something, and I love you too. I appreciate you. Do you have a favorite old movie?
I don't right now. No, I don't even want to tell you my favorite old movie.
No,
I
you got
don't. Just know that I like. No.
We gotta know now. What is it?
No.
Come on, you got
This
5
is a
seconds.
safe
Purple.
place. We're not going to judge you.
It's The Color Purple.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Also in the bargain bin.
That's mean.
Just saying it
That's
was.
just racist.
You know I
That is
know,
mean.
but I kill him dead.
Oh man.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was awesome.
I'm not even fucking joking about that either.
No,
I
The Color
passed
Purple
by The
is in
Color
there.
Purple like
Oh, I'm
twice while I was
sure.
in that bargain bin. As well as a plethora of Adam Sandler films, to which some of you almost received, by the way.
Oh,
But I was
oh.
like, I'll be merciful.
Thank you.
I promise I never would have.
Which is sad because when you're trying to weigh the happening
Yeah, I was gonna say.
versus the
Ridiculous
cobbler,
Six.
like I don't
I don't know that the happening is merciful. I don't know if that's.
No, I was definitely trying to sweep the leg right there.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no mercy in this bargain
That's a
bin.
throw the damn towel type of movie right there.
So what are you giving Alien 3, Sam?
Out of what?
It's either a blast or a gas.
Do you not even
A
listen to this
gas.
show, man?
It's a rapey gas.
Fucking 4 years. He doesn't even know how we do blasts from the past.
Hey.
Was it a 1 out of 10? What's
Why is
the? It's a 2.
Hey.
Is it 2 thumbs up? What?
Go spit, Riggs. This is our Lethal Weapon 4
It
right
is.
here.
It is.
The
It
gang's
really
all
is.
here.
The gang's all
They
here.
fuck you with the aliens.
Shit, I just realized I'm Lee Butters.
First they trap
Good
you,
Lord.
and then they fuck you.
Wait, does that mean Matt's Jet Li? I'm not.
I'm down with that.
Solid.
Jet Li's cool.
Yeah.
Next up, Matt with Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me.
Yep. In honor of the show coming back recently for the return 26 years later, I thought I'd watch this movie that I'd never seen, even though I've seen the whole first series that aired originally from like 1990 to 1991 or something. Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, directed by David Lynch. And it has all those great David Lynch things of like weird out of place dancing and odd looking people, physical body dysmorphia type stuff that David Lynch loves. So in order to understand Fire Walk with Me, you have to know that this movie is a prequel to the show Twin Peaks. So Twin Peaks is a show about the death of a girl named Laura Palmer that is found on a riverbank wrapped in plastic, and the whole series takes place trying to find her killer, or the whole first like season and a half, spoiler alert. Then they find her killer. Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me starts with FBI agents Chester Desmond and Sam Stanley, played by Chris Isaac and Kiefer Sutherland, respectively.
Whoa.
They go to Portland to investigate the murder of a girl, Teresa Banks, who was found in a riverbank wrapped in plastic, similarly to how this girl, Laura Palmer, is going to be found a year later. So that's kind of like the first part of the movie. They go to investigate that. While they're investigating, they find this letter T under her fingernail, and then you don't see it, but they say that Chris Isaac gets abducted or like disappears without a trace, and then FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper, played by Kyle MacLachlan, goes to Portland to investigate what happened to Chester Desmond, and he doesn't find out what happens, but he says Teresa's killer is going to strike again. And then a year later, you see Laura Palmer in the last week of her life, right before her murder, which has nothing to do with that whole first part of the movie, but has everything to do with Twin Peaks, the show.
So if you didn't watch the show, you'd probably really fucking lost.
Yeah, you would be completely lost.
I'm
And-
already confused.
Yeah,
Just
so
giving the
as I was
synopsis.
watching it, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to describe this because these guys probably haven't seen Twin Peaks, but
my takeaway from this is that the character played by Kyle MacLachlan is not very good at finding out things based on what you've told me and based on the original.
there is a scene where he's at the FBI and like a guy walks past on camera, and he calls out to his director, played by David Lynch, who plays Gordon Cole. And it's this FBI agent, Philip Jeffries, who has been missing for some time, and played by David Bowie.
Wow.
Yeah, because David Bowie and
Jesus.
David Lynch are really good friends, so he was able to be in this. That special agent tells him about this extra like ethereal place, the Black and White Lodge, that has 6 spirits in it, which contain the spirits of the man from another place, Bob, some old lady with a grandson who always wears a mask, and another. It's all weird. Yeah,
What is happening?
so
It's like
these
the
6 spirits,
X-Files, but,
yeah,
like,
it's
weirder.
Twin Peaks was like prior to the X-Files.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
so it's really, really weird and out there. The spirit of Bob, who inhabits.
That's not a real thing.
No, well, that's what they
Spirit
call
of
him in the show.
Bob?
Spirit of Bob.
This
He's
is the greatest ghost
yeah,
ever.
like spoiler alert if you haven't seen Twin Peaks at all, and if you're planning on watching it, it's a show from fucking 91. Like, get over it. The spirit of Bob inhabits Laura Palmer's dad, who that's how the killer murders people through her father.
Oh shit.
So sorry if you were planning on watching
What a
it, but I
twist.
said spoiler alert.
Nobody was planning on watching it.
But
It's not on my
anyway,
Netflix queue, like, at all.
I like the show Twin Peaks, and I did not like this movie. And I like the return shows that they're doing, the new episodes. They've had 4. They're great. I like them. But this movie is a gas. You could, you know, if you want to, I guess, get into the mythology, watch it. But really, it's 2.5 hours long, and it's not going to be easy.
Fair enough.
Watch Blue Velvet or fucking something else.
Daddy.
Or you could watch a little film from 1990 called Firebirds, right, Brandon?
Yes, you can. Do you want me to continue, or do you want to go to commercial? Because-
No, go ahead and do it.
Okay. Firebirds, starring Nicolas Cage, Tommy Lee Jones, and a
Sold.
semi-attractive Sean Young.
Sold.
Yeah. It's pretty much
That's
Top.
all it took.
It's Top Gun with helicopters.
Strong.
That is exactly what this is.
Strong.
You can't hover through the danger zone.
Yes, you can.
Without the Kenny Loggins soundtrack. All right.
The danger zone is if you stand straight up under those helicopter blades.
Yeah,
take
that's
your head
danger
off.
zone.
All right, man.
They live in the danger zone.
Yeah.
So it's actually, though, a lot harder to get inverted. With
I was going to say, it
helicopter.
must be, how did he do the thing?
I will
with
say this, though. They do it in the movie.
Of course they do.
They do it in the movie. So yeah, pretty much it takes place. This is when like the drug war's kind of taken off, and the cartels have contracted this ace helicopter pilot to protect their shipments, and then U.S. Army Lieutenant Nicolas Cage goes down there to kind of take on this helicopter pilot, but ends up getting shot down. His pilot dies. He survives. Because Apache's a 2-man helicopter. Goes essentially to the top gun of Apache combat school, and is taught by Tommy Lee Jones, who helps him get over his eye dominance problem, because he has an eye dominance problem because the plot wasn't thick enough.
What does that even mean?
An eye dominance problem?
What does that mean?
Okay, so this, if you know anything about flying Apaches, which I'm guessing you guys don't.
Why the fuck would I know? Oh, yeah, I do that in my spare fucking time.
You learn a lot watching this movie, I will say that. They have reticles that they wear on their helmets that allows them to control the remote 50 caliber machine gun on the nose of the gun. And so whenever they turn their head, that's where the gun looks. And so he has a left eye dominance problem, so he can't focus with his right eye, and that's where the reticle is. So he gets Tommy Lee Jones's help to teach him how to get over that, and goes back down to South America and takes on the
What a load of shit. They just wouldn't let him fly.
right.
So
Yeah.
so essentially,
well, he was grounded, and that's why he got Tommy Lee Jones.
So I just want to get this clear. This is essentially Zoolander of Apache because he can't turn left. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that's what
Is
you're
that-
hearing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking it was more Toy Story because he can't fly. And everybody's telling him he can't fly, but he knows he can.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like very, very pre-crazy Nicolas Cage. So he's still nuts. But it's toned down.
Where in his career, help me out here, what's his hairline like?
That is very important.
It's very receding.
Okay.
Okay. All right. No, it's very important about what Nicolas Cage you get based on his hairline.
This is 1990?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably like right after like Moonstruck.
Yeah, right after Moonstruck.
Yeah,
right
so
after
he
Raising
yeah he
Arizona.
definitely isn't crazy.
Yeah.
It's 7 years before Face Off. We're
Yeah.
good.
yeah. It's
Plenty
before
of
Face Off,
time.
so he's still good.
You watch your fucking mouth.
About 5.5, 6 from Con Air.
He does have a moment where he's like in the simulator and he's just like racking up all the points in the simulator. He's like, I am the greatest. I am the greatest. And he's doing that Nicolas Cage freak out right before he crashes.
The Nicolas Cage freak out is the best. It's the best.
That all being said, I find the movie very enjoyable. I watching it at a young age, I learned a lot about Apaches and
eyesight
and eyesight and eye dominance problems.
And Nicolas Cage, apparently.
Yeah, and Nicolas Cage. So I give it a blast, actually, because I
Alright,
enjoyed the movie
wow.
a lot. And if you watch it, it's fun. It's still Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage, but it's Tommy Lee Jones. A good role for Tommy Lee Jones.
So if you like Nicolas Cage,
Would you like Tommy Lee Jones more?
I've got a couple of notes for you on it. Well, one, Terrence Green is listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube. And he said it's a 30 millimeter cannon, not a 50 cal. And he loved Firebirds. And the monocle is on the right, and he's left eye dominant. This dude knows this.
As I said, it's on
He
the
must
right.
have been.
yeah, that's what Danny said.
I said it's on the right. He's left eye dominant. Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Oh, maybe he's just explaining it for us.
The
since
monocle
Danny
is on the right.
Kind of didn't explain it.
The monocle is on the right eye. He's left eye dominant. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
yeah, I'm amazed that like I know somebody that knows this movie like that.
I've never heard of it.
I've
Never heard of it.
Well, either that or he's just quick on the Googles.
No, this is Terrence. He's a
No,
like,
no,
Marine and a helicopter
I know
pilot.
Terrence,
Yeah.
and I can tell you he fucking just typed it as soon as Danny started
Yeah.
talking, for sure.
Yeah.
Cussing at his computer
He's
like
gonna
this
get,
motherfucker.
he's gonna get this fucking monocle right. I swear
Yeah.
to God.
It's gonna happen today. You're gonna learn today. So yeah.
All right, so we had what tonight? We had
Three
three
gasps.
gasps and 2 blasts.
Yeah, didn't fare well for the '90s. It seems.
Although mine was a little bit cheating because even though I hadn't seen Demolition Man in a while,
Yeah.
I knew I
You
liked
know
it.
it,
So
Yeah. And I knew I was going to despise Waterworld. It just, it was one of those things where like I didn't have to buy it. It had just come on television and I was like, fuck
Oh, yeah.
it, let's do this.
Wow, you sat through the commercials and that movie?
No. It came on like Showtime or some
Okay.
shit. So I actually just hit record, walked away, and
Yeah.
let it do its thing.
Firewalk with Me is available on Showtime.
if you
so.
want, I can trade that in for Waterworld, and you can watch it whenever you want.
Ooh, that's a tough break. But now I technically own Waterworld on my DVR. So I think I'm just gonna keep this.
And you get more money for aliens.
Yeah,
But see,
this
the
is-
Blu-ray probably has some additional content. there.
But Mike, this has 2 movies for a discounted price on another shittier movie.
yeah. A movie, yeah, but a movie that you weren't going to go see even if I paid for it.
No,
so.
you're absolutely right. But I'm gonna hold this coupon.
So here's what you do: you take it to the theater, you buy the ticket, and then you scalp it
At full price.
at full price. Yeah.
Because
2
it's
weeks
sold
after
out.
its release.
Fucking-
2 weeks
All right, all
later.
right, maybe you knock $1 off.
All right. Yeah.
Hey man, you want to buy a ticket? All right. So let's go to our next commercial break. When we come back, I think we're going to talk a little Injustice 2.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think everybody except maybe Matt has been playing it.
Yeah, no, I haven't been playing it.
All right, so you can sleep through the next segment of the show.
I can't wait to watch you guys talk about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We'll try to
Watch
keep
it on
to
the
a minimum.
YouTubes.
Try to keep it to a minimum.
All right. Keep it down while you're talking about Injustice
The
2
La
over
La
there.
scene in the story. You guys. Oh man.
A lot of jazz.
Wish to join the conversation? Give us a call 909-360-8330. Messages on Facebook, facebook.com/Jack of All Nerds. We will be right back.
We're clear for 5.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Jack of All Nerds show on Chaotic Radio, puny Earth creature. Now, where did I put that Illudium Q36 space modulator?
Welcome back to the Jack of All Nerds on Chaotic Radio. It's our 4-year anniversary show, everybody. 4 years. We can call it quits now, right?
Yeah, no, that's it. At
No,
4 years in.
We're this many.
Oh, okay. We got it's a 5-year mission. So
Well, yeah, we got to get syndicated. That's the
mission.
That's the mission.
Syndicated.
Yeah, we got to get not that. We just need syndication.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm with Danny. I like that. I would very much like a version of that song. Anyway, so before we get, we're gonna start talking a little bit Injustice 2 because we haven't gotten to do that yet. But before we do that, part of the anniversary show, I just want to, and we do this from time to time, but it's really around this time of year that we wouldn't be here without the listeners. You know what I mean? You guys are awesome. Especially, some of you are way more involved than others, and that's fine. Like we love the involvement, but if you're kind of bashful and you just like to listen, that's cool too. Maybe you just like to watch and jerk off. I'm fine with anything,
whatever you're into.
Yeah, whatever your pleasure.
Yeah, we're into weird shit too. It's fine.
Yeah. So we really appreciate you guys.
Don't jack off to me. No, just kidding.
I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
We gotta draw the line.
We hope that we're continuing to produce quality entertainment for you guys, which is what we strive for.
Yes.
And anytime you guys want to message us, feel free to do so. We're always here to listen and ignore. I mean, no, I'll
not your
respond.
problems. Don't fucking.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, we're not that kind of show.
So,
all right.
So I have a cyst on a thing. No, I don't
Dear
wanna know that.
Abby.
Yeah. Anything related to the show or anything, any nerddom you want to share with us, definitely
Yes.
hit us up.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about it on the show or something like that.
We're here to help.
And while all fans are awesome, there's a few that are more awesome than everyone else.
Yeah, sorry guys, they win
because they're our patrons.
Yeah.
On Patreon.
I feel like you know what we should do. We need a song for them. We should let them choose a song that we play when we give a shout out to our patrons.
Okay, let us know, patrons.
Money by Pink Floyd.
Money.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, we are doing additional content now that is patron exclusive. We did our commentary track for Van Helsing, which was a chore. But that is only our patrons get to hear that.
It's like
episode,
sitting through
guys.
Waterworld.
So, and we will continue to do some cool stuff like that for our patrons. They send money our way, and it can be a little or a lot. And it helps us out because while we have sponsors that cover our costs here at Chaotic, there's still website hosting costs and things like that, and these guys help out with that. So for all of our patrons, Jay Booth, Aaron, Aaron, Esparza, Jimmy Purcell, and Sean Hart, all of you are gentlemen and scholars, and your looks are only exceeded by your personalities. So I think it's a fair statement. Anyway, guys.
I mean, not if they're ugly. I mean, if they're ugly, that's just terrible.
I mean, they're all beautiful on the inside.
On the inside, thank you.
So let's let's talk some Injustice 2.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah,
I love it.
All right. What's next?
I will say this. Never in my life have I, and it does happen quite a bit from various games, but never in my life have I received so many angry boxes from Derek at a game that has frustrated him.
Welcome to the real world. Welcome to my life, dude. Like, you have no idea. We're playing a game on a cell phone, Star Wars Heroes, constantly. If any of you out there are playing it, I'm telling you right now, my recommendation is don't play it with Derek Murray.
I have fallen. I have
no,
not.
you've gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah,
the gamer rage was so serious.
No, it was real. It was real.
It really was.
Yeah, it was real. Injustice 2 has brought out the new gamer rage.
What was
in
he
me.
sending you?
What do you mean?
Like, what was he? What type of stuff was he sending you? Complaints about the game?
Hate messages.
Oh yeah,
Just spewing
fuck Swamp Thing type of stuff.
No, that's tame.
Okay.
There's always a fuck this game, I hate this fucking game, included into whatever other rhetoric is being spewed forth.
Oh yeah, if he sends you one of those hate messages, he really loves the game.
No,
Like,
yeah,
you
no,
gotta learn
for sure.
You gotta learn to speak Derek.
Look, it's still on there. I still play it.
I get it. He's still playing the game and
for sure.
shouting that he hates the fucking game.
Yeah.
I get that. But I've never gotten this much of it. Even Overwatch, which frustrates him from time to time. I haven't gotten this much from Overwatch.
And Overwatch doesn't have the same type of frustration because Overwatch, I feel like, yes, you can have a string of, not so good games, but it doesn't instill the fire of just bullshit that happens in Injustice 2 sometimes.
Is Injustice 2 made by the same company that did Injustice and like Mortal Kombat versus DC and all that? Okay.
Injustice is basically Mortal Kombat,
but
with on like a PG rating.
Okay, and with like DC characters.
Yeah, DC skins.
Because I played the first one at your apartment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We played that, and I remember like liking it.
Yeah.
I just don't own a video game console, just because I always plan on buying one.
Before we get into my gamer rage about the things I hate about this game, why don't we just talk about the good things about the game first?
Okay.
Let's do that because I do enjoy the game. I still play it regularly.
Hold on, hang on though. I need to address this because
please do.
It's people are commenting on the YouTube here, and I don't look. I apologize, YouTubers. We don't normally do the YouTube thing. This is like our second time doing it. So trying to monitor Facebook and monitor this and then monitor this. So it's just I'm not used to looking over here. So there are some people that have been commenting in the chat. We do appreciate all the comments that are coming in. There's people asking about how they can become a patron. You can do that at our Patreon, which is you go to patreon.com and just search Jack of All Nerds. It's also on our website, jackofallnerdshow.com. And I think somebody was talking about the game Injustice. I don't know. If you continue to comment, I will try to pay more attention over here and give you guys some shout outs as we go along.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, anybody on the chat, the YouTube for us is extremely delayed.
Yeah.
So when you guys are getting it on the live chat, we've actually inadvertently moved on. So it's not happening for us in real time. So I don't want anybody to think that we are intentionally ignoring your comments. We're not at all. It's just we have an extreme delay. So by the time you comment on something, we don't see it until we've already moved past it. So it has nothing to do with being a Patreon at all.
Someone said they only care about us if we're a patron.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
We
love you, Tico.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're not. Honestly, if you want to follow us on Facebook while you're doing the YouTube, we will respond much faster on Facebook because that's a little bit more real time for us.
And this computer that I can see the chat on, it's not even logged in as the Chaotic. So
really?
I can't even comment back in the chat.
I just realized that I could. So
Okay.
I'll try.
Would you please try to?
I'm
if you
signed
can?
in under Rachel Robinson because she was the last one to use the live feed. So
Okay.
if you guys
So
get a
please
question
do.
if you guys get an answer from Rachel,
Get an
that's
answer from
Danny.
Rachel Robinson. Okay, perfect.
Wait, is that your imaginary girlfriend? That's
Yeah, he's like the Manti Teo of Chaotic Radio.
All right, guys.
Hey, where'd the love go?
We left
you only get one compliment, Danny.
Yeah, that's been long abandoned. So who? Just real quick, because I don't want to spend too much time talking Injustice, but who is everyone's favorite character to play with? We'll start with Matt.
I like
Scorpion?
the guy Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Strong.
I like Jimmy Olsen, the
He's a
black
good-
one.
He's a good character.
Yeah.
He's a fun character to play.
Matt's still playing Pit Fighter. Like,
Dog, I'm still playing Tetris, man. I don't,
Strong.
it's not a fighting game. The blocks disappear, but they're not dying.
How do I do a
Stacking
fatality?
lines, like I'm fucking killing it.
Finish him.
I'm gonna be
Combo
honest.
breaker.
A part of me doesn't even want to tell Derek yet who I use. I want it to be a surprise when I kick his ass.
Superman, already done.
I don't use
I'm
Superman.
just- I
See?
know you don't. I
And
know
then
you don't.
I know you're
That
not
dude's
playing
cl-
the
he's-
Ultimate Edition of the game. So no. I don't
Superman's
use Superman.
clunky as
He
shit.
uses
There's no way
Martha.
you would use him.
All Superman does is punch hard. He
Yeah.
is not a good fighter.
No, he's not a good fighter. And
Supergirl is dope.
I know.
Derek will disagree with you on that one.
All right.
I don't think she's very good, but I know Sam as a the type of person that Sam would want to fight. I'm not gonna guess.
No,
but
I want you to.
No,
Who do
no,
you think I use?
But I know for sure that Superman is not the character
Okay,
that you use.
now
So just the way the fighting style is, there's no way you actually use
Not
it.
like for everybody that's like listening now. We did a tournament at his house when Injustice came out, right? Or
No, it was Mortal Kombat.
It was
Yeah,
MKX.
it was MKX,
and we ended
yeah.
up playing both games. But you know my fighting style from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And who I used was Cassie Cage.
Yes.
Who do you think I use on this?
I'm gonna say the closest one to that would be Black Canary.
That's my baby.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. I knew it.
That Canary is bae.
No, she is honestly, she's one of those characters I haven't put in too much time to use, but I will, because every time I come across her in the multiverse and the computer uses her, I can just set my controller down.
Right.
Like there is no point in even trying to fight her.
And the way that I play all the games, I play the story and I see who just feels right when I start using them. And as soon as she let off her first attack, I said, "That's Boo right there."
Yeah, no,
that's her.
Yeah, she
and
is.
and so unlikely because I was like, I'm not gonna like Canary just from Arrow off top. I was like, I'm not gonna like her. She is bae.
She is honestly, she's almost OP too, because she's got that scream that she does that stuns for a minute, and like you can just unleash a combo, and then at the end of the combo, if you just want to stun the person so they can't do shit to you for a minute.
Any of the characters can be OP if somebody knows how to use them.
No, for sure, but she's
you
just
telling me you've never been butt fucked by Green Lantern?
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Just
I absolutely have.
Punch, slam.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, I can't even stand up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your fave?
Currently, honestly, like I really like using. I actually really like using Batman. I know he's ranked as one of the lower characters. It is not
right?
No. But I've actually.
Why is Green Lantern butt fucking people in this game?
He summons a giant green dildo. Zack Snyder was involved.
Oh,
so-
okay.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
There's an
Zack
Ultimate Edition in
Snyder.
there somewhere.
That's the injustice. That's what it is.
Okay, I'm listening.
No, I like using Batman. Strangely, Robin is a great character. And I've started messing around with Deadshot a little bit more. Because Deadshot has a lot of really good like range attacks. He's got a lot of really good
Will
combo
Smith.
attacks.
Save the world.
But he's the Will Smith character of the right.
Is one of his special moves looks like we're some kind of Injustice 2.
He does say Suicide Squad a couple times in his intros.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and he holds a gun and goes, "Y'all must be crazy."
Y'all jokers must be crazy. And then he smells for the gunpowder.
Danny, what about you?
I've been maining Green Arrow.
Oh yeah,
because he's got some like really awesome combos.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, like my favorite combo to go to is it's the real quick XXX combo and then straight into the Hurricane Bow. So I get like a 9-hit combo out of that.
Yeah.
And actually, the one thing, like Derek mentioned, Batman can make a combo out of any button combination. I don't know if you know this. Like, he has the easiest combos to pull off.
He's one of the easiest people to operate, and the reason I use him so much is because he's the quickest character to get up to level 20. Because
he's already at like 15 by the time.
Yeah,
you start.
and the game loves to give you epic gear for him.
So you can stack him with epic gear, and then his combos are so easy that if you're just trying to get to that level 20, he's the quickest character to do that. And by doing that, you just become pretty good with Batman because you use him so much up top.
Yeah, the only thing whenever I play somebody online and they pick Green Arrow, I immediately quit. Because they sit on the other side of the map, and you can just push circle and just shoot arrows.
His character ability.
Camp.
His character
Yeah,
ability.
camp.
Yeah,
he's
basically.
cheese.
I know some video game terms.
You know what? Deadshot is like that too, though.
Yeah, he'll shoot you in the foot, right?
Deadshot is a cheese character because he can sit and he's got, I think, 3 long range attacks that all of them you can use with your right trigger. So if you want to double up on how often he does the trick shot and how often he does the long range gun, you can just literally stand on the other side of the map and that person will never get up.
It's just not fun. Like
Yeah,
at that
no,
point,
that kind
I'm
of shit is stupid.
Well,
No,
and
I hate that.
Yeah, that's what Deathstroke was in the
Yeah.
first game. Although I liked his sword combos, and now they've split those two characters into Deadshot and Robin, and I play Robin. That's like my main guy, and I'm pretty fucking good with him. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Is it the short shorts, Robin?
No, this is
What?
Damien.
I'm not gonna
This
play.
is Psycho serial killer.
Yeah, no.
Damien
cool.
Wayne Robin.
Okay, cool.
This is
with the dumbest catchphrase when he beats you in a round. You fight like a white belt. I want to fucking punch him in the dick
wow.
every time he says
That's
it.
another
it's
reason I
almost
like
like-
Green Arrow, because it's Alan Tudyk that
Yeah.
voices Green Arrow, and his intros are some of the funniest, and his clashes are even better. Like they'll threaten him and be like, "Promise."
So it's like almost like Robin's really cool, and then you win, and you hear him say, "You fight like a white belt," and you're like, "Well, fuck, I'm gonna return this whole thing."
Yeah, it is. It's one of those because it's like the in between round, like when you beat him the first time.
Yeah,
and then he says that, and you're just like.
You were so cool, right?
Yeah.
You were trained by the League of Shadows, dude. What the fuck?
You
are
were
doing
this
right now?
close.
Yeah.
And the whole
Also-
game is based off the idea that he's like, "Fuck you, Batman." Like
Yeah.
he's supposed
Right
to be
off- right
this
off the
badass.
bat.
So
Yeah,
it's the-
right
is
off
it the
bat.
little kid
Right off
Robin
the
still?
bat. I see what you did
Or
there.
he's a grown up.
He's easy, but they had to have a character with a hoodie. So
Oh, okay.
It's fucking Robin.
that's it.
Gotcha.
Although I
They have
did
to have a
did
character
find a
with a hoodie.
skin that has no hoodie. I
good.
did find that. I did want to say Yeek. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Yeek Taku. Said that their Xbox broke and they were very sad about that.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Can we have a moment of silence?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a 40 we can pour out? No? Okay. Yeah, that
Some
sucks.
OE.
That absolutely sucks. Someone's asking Xbox, PS4, PC. Derek and I play, and Danny play on Xbox. Sam's a
PS4 guy.
because he sucks.
We're waiting for
And,
Sam to graduate.
They're waiting on me to
and
convert.
Matt doesn't play.
I just
video
got the
games.
Lisa computer from Apple, so I'm gonna be playing on that.
Matt's rocking out in his Commodore 64.
I will say this right now. I will go and get an Xbox when y'all meet Danny's girlfriend.
They've met my girlfriend.
we actually have.
So she's real.
I mean, we met the actress that he brought in to play his girlfriend.
Yeah,
so,
right.
So
So,
it's not like an
does-
Archer thing
counts.
where it's like a hologram. Okay.
No, he paid a physical person to come in and be like, "All right, you're my girlfriend."
Okay. Gotta
Yeah.
love Craigslist. All right, but now I'll tell you the most awesome.
Yeah, that
savage-
love is really gone, Danny. It's just left.
It's not gone,
left
man.
the building.
Sorry, hey man, I'm just the guy in the booth.
Hey, since you keep using Green Arrow, though, I want you to do me a favor because I know as you play, you level up, you unlock stuff. Let me know if there's a Diggle skin for Green
It
Arrow.
is. It's he becomes a Green Lantern. It's John Stewart. That's the Diggle of the game.
Wow.
Jeez.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not
No, he's
wrong
not
at all.
wrong. He's not wrong.
Wow.
That's why I couldn't dispute that just now.
I will say that my girlfriend actually, this is true. She actually bought a custom controller for herself so that she could play Injustice 2.
That was like the hottest thing I'd
No,
seen today
it
on
was
the internet.
amazing. It was amazing. She was like, because I do my best to not play video games when like we have our time together or whatever. But it was one of those games where like, oh, she really liked Mortal Kombat, and she actually got pretty fucking good with Mortal
did.
Kombat. She found like one character and just figured out the moves and was like, she made it actually pretty far in our tournament. And so when I told her that this game was coming out, and I was like, no, it's by the same people. Like, I guarantee you will find a character that you like, and you'll probably get really
Is
good.
she a Harley person?
No, she actually Black Canary.
Really?
Yeah, because Black Canary is really fast with combos. Some of them are pretty easy to operate, and you can string them together even if you're not like a medium to pro player. Where like you can do the more complicated combos if you really want to, but if you're just a person that plays one game every 6 months and you want to just unload on someone, Black Canary is a good character to do that with because she is very fast and she's very versatile.
Do you guys have anybody at level 20 yet?
No.
Not yet. I'm close. I
So am I.
just got Batman to 19.
Wow, y'all
so
don't play enough.
yeah, I
My
don't.
Green
I
Arrow's
don't
at
at all. I
15.
don't play.
I mean, I'm in kind of in the same boat as you guys. I only have like 4 people that are at level 20.
Okay, but you're using Source Crystals,
Only
so
4.
No,
he's
two
not.
of those characters I earned all the way up to 20, and then I used the source crystals that I got from doing those two to level up 2
Yeah.
others.
Mike is just burning physical daylight.
Now, is
playing
20 the cap, or can you go higher?
No, 20 is the cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so once you get your first to 20, then yeah, you can use the crystals to level up 2 others, or others. I had enough to level up Batman to 20 after I got Robin to 20, and then I got Green Lantern to 20, and then I had enough to get Canary up to 20. And yeah.
See,
How was Swamp Thing?
Shut up.
Nobody plays as Swamp Thing.
Nobody
I've noticed
plays
that.
as Swamp Thing.
Nobody
Nobody
likes
I just
playing
love Swamp Thing, so I'd
which is
probably
actually
play as him.
pretty interesting because some of his I just messed around with everybody today because my girlfriend's controller came today, so it was
you
me,
guys were-
her,
just
and her
kinda
friend, and
playing.
neither one of them are like big players. Like they just don't play a lot, so. We just started messing around with all the different characters, and actually, Swamp Thing's not that bad.
Yeah.
He just looks awkward
But
to
he's
you.
Yeah.
Does he
Swamp
move?
Yeah, but
does
he's
he
fucking
move
Swamp
like
Thing.
kind of
Yeah,
slow or
absolutely.
what?
Yeah, he's a big.
Well, he's a
in
big guy, so he's slow.
he replaced Solomon Grundy from the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because whenever it
Um,
came to like fighting games, as a big guy, I would always just automatically choose the big guy.
You
to
should
fight with.
just be Gorilla Grodd. You'll be set.
But like
yeah.
Swamp
Fucking
Thing because I
Harambe.
saw that movie when I was young and I loved that movie.
Yeah.
So I've always had a thing for
Yeah,
an
he's-
affinity for Swamp Thing.
He's basically the Groot of the
Yeah,
DC
yeah.
game, is what he is.
Him
That's
and
exactly
Poison
what he is.
Ivy are
So
in it.
he's the
Yeah.
best character, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. So look, we gotta go to another commercial break. Before we go, there's been some comments over here. Deeb said that they like Wii, like the Wii Mario rules.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Wii hasn't like. Have you tried the Switch? Have anyone got around to the Nintendo
I have not
Switch?
tried the
I have not.
Switch.
And then also Tico asked, "Is it a pay-to-play game?" No, I mean you do have to pay the $60 to buy Injustice, but it's
And
not.
then, I mean, you can spend money to get mother boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you don't have to.
you don't have to.
And,
You
and
earn 'em really
honestly,
quick in the
if
game.
you hang on to your credits, you earn enough to
There
where
are
you can just,
Just
in-app-
play the game.
There are
Yeah.
in-app purchases, but it's all for it's kind of useless stuff that you're going to earn if you just play the game in a
Yeah.
way, so you don't have to do it that way.
yeah.
And then they said they missed the good old days when you buy a game and you get the full game, and I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with
Microtransactions
you.
are ruining everything.
Yeah, and I can tell you, I did buy the Ultimate Edition of this game, but that was only because I had Christmas money and I used it for that. Because otherwise, like, I would not buy additional content.
And honestly,
like,
one things I will say about playing Overwatch is that because they don't do any pay, like you got the game, you have the game, every character, every map, every update they
Yep.
do, you do not have to pay for.
Yep.
Now you can spend money to buy
skins,
loot
yeah,
crates.
loot crates if you want,
If
but-
you want to get additional skins and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but nothing affects gameplay
Yeah.
at all, and that's
which is
really
something
awesome.
that I think sets Overwatch apart.
So, okay, guys, we're going to take our final commercial break, and we will be back shortly.
Lips as sweet as candy. Its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me.
For the 515.
Thank you.
Lover.
Hey, bub. You're listening to the Jack of All Nerds on Chaotic Radio. Don't go anywhere, or else.
Welcome back to the Jack of All Nerds on Chaotic Radio. It's our 4-year anniversary show tonight. Before the break, we were talking about some Injustice 2, Gods Among Us. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to the the YouTube chat. We don't use the YouTube very often, but everyone's been really, really involved over here. Although it's descended into anarchy, guys. It started with you guys rock, then Jack of All Nerds rocks, then rock, paper, scissors, and then someone said KCal rocks, which they, I mean, they do.
They do.
They do. They
See, that's a
absolutely do.
YouTube comment thread I can get behind.
Somewhere in the IE, Stu, Tiffany, and Jimbo are going, you rock!
I was following it a little earlier, and they were talking because I had mentioned Blade Trinity, and they're like Blade Trinity, and then Ryan Reynolds, and then Jessica Biel, and then remember that other movie Jessica Biel was in as a stripper? Yeah, she stripped good, and I was just like, what are you animals doing over there, YouTube?
Wait, what movie was she in as a
internet.
stripper?
I need to find out. I don't know, but I need
Are
to
you
find
just
out. and watch
making
that.
cool shit
I
up, man?
wish.
Well, it's pretty much no, it was the A-Team, right? Because she stripped down in the A-Team. I don't know, fucking any movie where she shows skin.
Was it Chuck and Larry? I mean, she
Oh yeah, right.
Oh
she
yeah.
wasn't a stripper, but I
What
mean,
was
she
she?
stripped down to her skivvies.
But she does that in everything she's in, doesn't she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't watch a whole lot of Jessica Biel movies.
Sure you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, guys.
My fake girlfriend does, though.
Oh, well. Now you're into bagging on yourself in that way? I don't.
No, I'm just
Self-loathing?
pushing the hate train.
That's my thing.
Well, it's our anniversary.
He stole my bit. You really have no idea who that song is by.
God damn.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Just bring us out to it.
Danny, do
Can
you want to be young together somewhere else or what?
Yeah, let's go smoke our vapes and
Okay,
talk
look.
about
So that we can
Riverdale.
So you know what you're looking for. It's Tony, Tony, Tony.
Yes.
And the song is Anniversary.
Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna spell all the Tonys wrong.
Yes,
No, he
absolutely.
absolutely
No.
is.
It's like
Tony, Tony,
Just
Tony.
start with Anniversary, and then you start typing a Tony, and I'm sure it'll come up just fine.
He's gonna type Thomas, Timothy, Theodore, or something.
Alvin, Simon, Theodore, the whole crew.
Tony Braxton?
He's like, wait, the Anniversary by JTT, right? What? No.
Love me again.
What the fuck is even happening right now?
Tony, Tony.
Tony
T-O-N-Y,
Braxton,
T-O-N-I,
goddamn
T-O-N-E.
There you go.
Sorry, I was watching Martin Marathon on BET today, and they have a commercial for the Unbreak My Heart Tony Braxton biopic.
Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
Is the stripper movie.
No, that's not it. That's a different
no,
movie.
but that's what they said.
Yeah, there is
in the
a lot of nudity in that one.
But that's not the.
No, that's not
she
the
doesn't
Jessica
strip
Biel.
down?
She's not
was like
old enough to
7
strip in
at the
that.
time.
Yeah.
Is she in the
Blue
movie?
Velvet's like 1987. No, she's not in
okay.
it. Yeah.
But it
Daddy.
is that a stripper movie?
There's nudity in it.
Yeah,
You
but
see
there's-
Isabella Rossellini
Yeah.
naked a lot.
Is there maybe a remake of it?
No.
No.
With an older Jessica Biel.
Was it Dancing at the Blue Iguana?
No, let me see.
'Cause that's
I
Daryl
do
Hannah,
appreciate
and
that we're
wasn't
going to
Jennifer
spend the
Tilly.
last 20 minutes of the show looking up a Jessica Biel stripper movie.
Hey, look it up on Mr. Skin, man.
Because why?
Mr.
Why
Skin
not?
with the face?
Wow. Throwback.
The Illusionist. It wasn't that one.
No, it wasn't The Illusionist. That's
That'd be a
creative.
very odd choice for her to be a stripper in. Anywho,
indeed.
so guys, fellas, hey,
Powder Blue is the
hey.
stripper movie
Hey.
with Jessica Biel. Powder Blue.
Okay, so it was,
Thank
they
you.
were-
They're pretty
They were
close.
Nagui? Am I
Oh
saying
yeah,
that right?
they got it. They corrected it.
Okay.
It's there. We're good.
Cool.
So get all your Skinamax needs.
Can you
Right
just
here
put
on
the,
our YouTube channel.
Can you put the timestamp in there in the comments so I don't have to watch the whole movie?
Matt doesn't want to work that hard.
Yeah.
He's already done his blast from the past.
Yeah.
It's like 45 minutes
Someone else
in.
look up the stripper scene.
Yeah.
They give you the Mr. Skin link.
I hope you get trolled and they send you a link to Showgirls.
Kyle MacLachlan. Kyle MacLachlan's in that.
Is he naked?
No.
I'm pretty sure that counts as a
It
blast
does.
from
It's
the
like
past. It does, right?
94, 95?
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's
man?
mid
absolutely.
90s.
Jesse
yeah.
Spano's naked in that movie. I don't care.
And Gina Gershon.
And Gina
Yeah.
Gershon.
Yeah. She's honestly hands down the best part about that entire
Yeah,
movie.
probably.
But look, if that's all you're looking for, guys, Pornhub has all your needs met. You don't need to suffer through Showgirls just to see a little skin.
You know, I like to go old school some nights, all right?
relive your youth.
I go old school. I watch Any Given Sunday.
Wow, strong.
It's a good flick, though.
Strong.
I mean,
Yeah.
as far as football movies that couldn't get the actual NFL licenses, it's great.
Right up there with The Replacements.
Back when Jamie Foxx was actually a comedian, he actually does a great bit about that movie in particular.
He was a comedian?
Yeah, I know it's
He did
hard.
stand-up
It's
for a
hard to
bit.
believe, but he
Yeah.
did do stand
He
up.
used to do stand
I was
up.
about to say, wasn't he on Living Color?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
on In Living Color.
Yeah, he does a whole stand up about filming that movie with LL Cool J.
Yeah, he's got
and
a,
it's
special,
pretty fucking funny.
It's
actually.
called I Might Need Security.
Yeah.
is the name of that special. And if you ever catch it, there's a whole like extra 20 minutes where he plays the piano, and it's some of the funniest stand up.
You really
I've
love
ever
extended
seen.
cuts of things.
But
This is a
listen,
thing about Sam.
Okay,
Your
okay.
new name
hold
is
on.
Sam Extended
Time
Cut.
out. This is going to be unprecedented because I have seen the extended version of
and
I
it
Might
does
Be
make it
Security,
better.
and it fucking holds up. Let me tell. I know exactly what he's talking about, and it is fucking
No,
great.
no. Hold on. This union cannot happen unless now that you're knowing that is worth it, that you'll be willing to sit down and watch Batman v Superman, the unrated extended cut.
We're not there yet, Mike.
You know what?
Baby
just
steps.
because we
Baby
just made
steps,
this
okay?
connection, Martha won't die tonight. So I'm fine with what just happened.
Baby steps.
I meant to bring a Jolly Rancher tonight to try and put in your mouth.
I think you'd take it.
Wow.
As long as you were graceful
Wow.
and very, very patient. It's like feeding a wolf, you know?
Oh shit!
I dropped the ball on the Jolly Rancher.
Oh, shit.
Especially if I'd known we were going to be on live too. That would have been great.
Yeah.
So
Might
good.
still happen. I just won't say when.
Someone threw a question out that you guys are comedians too. Yes, actually, 3 of these gentlemen are comedians.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide who.
Go for it, Derek.
I am not.
Yeah, go ahead, plug yourselves.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, sure.
not in a sexual way. But
Well, no, he
No,
was
with the Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, he was trying to bring a Jolly Rancher to the studio. No, we are.
Tell us a
all-
joke, Derek.
Come on, funny man.
Come on, funny man.
Hey,
Make
hey,
me a bicycle clown.
hey, I gotta. Hey, you could use
What
this
did
in
you
your
say?
sketch.
What did you say? What did you call me? I'm funny. I'm fucking funny to you. What am I, a
How
clown?
am I funny? How am I funny? No, we are all actually comedians. So I believe Sam has put all of our links in the comments.
Yes, I have been shamelessly
Matt's.
plugging the shit out of us. Well, no, Matt, I thought was doing it on his own.
Oh, I just commented in the chat. I'll
Yeah,
put my own in.
Yeah, he's putting. I showed it to him. I was gonna have him type it, and he showed me his phone. I was like, well, okay.
no, because I was like, I don't know what my YouTube channel name is. So
Oh, that's what
let
that
me open
was.
up my YouTube and see what it is.
I
And then
didn't.
I was just
okay,
like,
I
oh.
thought you were telling me I'm gonna
No.
do it myself.
I'll do
I
it
was
right
like,
now.
Okay.
I'll
So,
do it right now.
Yes, we're all stand-up comics. We're in LA. We're actually all over the country. So please follow all of us. Your support really means a lot to what we do. We can't do it without you. We absolutely can't.
But that is actually how the 3 of us met. We actually didn't meet through the show. It was hey, Sam's a comedian. He should come on the show. And then turns out he was a nerd. And then Matt was the same way.
Yeah, I was such a closet nerd at first. When I got out there, I was like, I want to be cool. And then I discovered everybody in LA is a nerd, and I love it. I love it.
Look, Chris Hardwick is a thing, okay?
Yeah.
Nerds are okay.
Yeah, and I will say, and this will just be my sap moment. When my regular day job changed, I was so nervous I was gonna lose being able to do this show. And I hit up Mike, and I was like, "Look, dude, it's really hard for me to come because I live 2 hours away from the studio." But he was like, "You have an open invite." I was like, "People in LA say that all the time. They don't call you back. They just don't want the conflict." And they have always let me back in with open arms, and I'm a part of the show. I couldn't thank you guys more for.
He's on the website, everybody. He's got a picture and a bio.
It's legit.
He's out there. He's networking.
Legit. He's our fucking
He's
correspondent.
got a LinkedIn profile.
He is the Jack of all nerds correspondent.
Yeah, I was afraid they were gonna give me a Black Planet page or something, and just kind of put me in the shadows of the internet. Like, if you want to see Sam Ridley on MySpace, you can,
MySpace, Zanga. Yeah, I see Zanga out there.
CompuServe.
Oh, God.
Foursquare.
Gateway.
Matt, you got something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say how you commented, or someone commented oh, they're comedians, and then 2 comments below, someone's like, yeah, they are pretty funny. Not like, yeah, of course they're.
Yeah, you guys are all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're
trying.
pretty
They're
funny.
trying.
Apparently, Matt wants to go to Cambodia, though.
Yeah, we got to go to Cambodia, apparently.
Yeah.
Someone asked if we are in Cambodia. I said,
We'll do a live show because you can get like a lobster dinner there for like $1.
I just read that comment. Maybe it's the comics in us, like that self-loathing comic, because I read it very matter-of-factly, too. Yeah, they're pretty funny. I'm sure they did. Was it Deebs?
Yeah, Debo.
Yeah,
Debuzz.
I'm sure you didn't mean it that way, but
Yeah.
as a comic reading it, I was like, yeah, they're pretty funny.
Our,
Like, this
our
is-
insecurities run way too deep.
so deep, so deep.
You know, when you're in an entertainment based field where people say, "Hey, man, good job," when they didn't even watch you perform.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very hard
Yeah.
to take compliments.
Good set, man.
Yeah, there's a
Hey,
lot
good
of
set.
there's a lot of. Oh, did you go up already? Oh, good set.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear it, but I heard people laughing, man. So you did good. You did all right.
My favorite is when you have a set and you walk past the comedy like, "Hey, how was it?"
Oh,
yeah, they were great.
I'm gonna be like, they were awful, man. You're gonna do terrible. Like,
Hey, man, you did you, man. You did you.
I did get this compliment from one of the last shows I was on. I was walking in the comic, waiting in the wings to go up. As I'm passing by, he's like, "Hey, man, that looked like fun." Whoa! I was like, "All right, dude. I have another show I'm driving to right now, so I'm just gonna keep that in my mind while I drive to that show, thinking about my set."
That looked like fun.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah,
up there.
yeah.
wow.
Hey, you looked like you were having fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed me enjoying my time
Yeah.
on stage. Thank you. And good night.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, all right, we're almost out of time, unless we're in fact going to go long tonight.
I don't mind going long.
I don't, you know.
I go hard and I go long.
Whoa, hey,
Whoa, that's not what I heard.
It's our
Oh,
anniversary.
I heard that burn. I heard the burn. It is the anniversary, and as we all know, when it's your anniversary, you got to give a little extra loving.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. That's true.
You got to go a little.
McLovin.
You got to draw a bath. You got to sprinkle some rose petals on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cleans that shit up, Matt?
Get him the happening. As a
I don't know. My parents hate flowers. They don't do flowers for their anniversaries.
well, your parents
Because they're
are in the-
around them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're in the cartel, so
Derek,
Makes
please,
sense.
not on the air.
I'm
Not on the
sorry.
live air.
I'm
Not on
sorry.
the YouTube
I'm
live
sorry.
either.
Now his house gonna get raided.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Or as I'm walking to my car.
This is your second time outing a drug dealer on
I
the
don't-
internet. Like, I've
don't
almost
care.
died because of you like twice. Fuck. That's a story for another time. A whole
Derek's
nother
just
time.
reckless, dude.
Yes.
He's reckless with these.
Derek almost got me killed on a comedy gig in Chicago a
it's
long
true.
time ago.
It is actually 100% true.
And a few weeks ago, I saw this truck where I work that had Waukegan written on the back. And that's the most random thing to see in Edwards, California. I was like, they finally found me. I'm going to die today. Like,
I don't know why, because this has nothing to do with what you're talking about. You said Waukegan, and it made me think of Joaquin Phoenix. I legitimately,
craziest
hold on,
segue
but
ever.
hold on, no, because it sounded like that. I was working a Pirates of the Caribbean, the Dead Man Tell No Tales. I was working as a pirate outside the theater, and I legitimately met a woman who had a son and daughter. And her daughter's name is Phoenix.
Nope.
And her son's name is Joaquin. But hold on. This is what makes the story more fucked up, is that her daughter is named Phoenix for the Phoenix in X-Men, and her son is named Joaquin for the actor Joaquin Phoenix. And together they make Joaquin Phoenix.
Nope.
Wow.
What the F?
Nope.
Did you just like ask her?
I did. The people that I were with.
Hey,
they
what's
were,
your son and daughter's name?
the people that I were with, they were chatting with them, and that somehow got brought up, and I had to fight everything in my power to be like, do you see what you've done here? Like I had to, I just had to not. Like it was so weird.
what the meth?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I mean, she was a super nice lady, and her kids were, cool, but it was just
For
it was
now.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, for now.
It was
She's
definitely-
already got a stripper
It
name,
was definitely some weird shit.
and he's gonna end up running a cartel.
I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. There's no way I would have been able to hold that shit back. The minute she was like, "Oh, these are my girls, Joaquin and Phoenix," I'd be like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Yeah.
It was a boy and a
Yeah,
girl.
that would've been
Also-
I would just look at her and be like,
Also,
"No, you
they
didn't."
were Filipino, which is even weirder, I think.
Actually, that kind of makes it all right.
Does that
That
make
makes
sense?
the Joaquin
makes more
all right.
sense?
The Phoenix still is just kind of out there.
Okay. I guess.
Jesus.
So, guys, fellas,
Yeah.
what can we expect in the next year?
Year
Jack of all
5?
nerds. How many more shows are we going to create that we're going to regret?
No. At least one per show.
What other breakfast place are you guys gonna make me eat at once a month?
I'm thinking maybe we go back to fucking Denny's after.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling.
I think
Denny's
the
again.
last IHOP, we were like, we
guys
got
could
it
do
pretty
Corky's.
good at
It's just-
Denny's.
Look,
we can't make a cute name out of Corky's, okay? It's got to be a chain restaurant.
Yeah, we thought about it.
It's
trust
got to
me.
be. Actually, I was thinking TGI Podcasts, but
Yeah, we made the switch to International House of Podcast, and
A fantastic name. I love the name.
It's a great name.
People
It's
like
a great
the name.
name.
for those that are on the YouTubes, we do a non-nerd related show that it's not on YouTube. It's just strictly in podcast form. It's not live. That we record. We started it and it was Moons Over My Podcast, and we recorded it at Denny's. And then now this year we switched over to recording it at IHOP, and it's called the International House of Podcasts. But it's been rough.
Yeah,
the IHOP is not as good.
look, I don't know if it's just we spent a year building up a tolerance to Denny's.
Yeah.
And
then we
now-
switched it on our bodies.
Yeah, and our bodies were like, oh no.
No.
But even just like the wait staff in general, like by the time, look, we went there every month for an entire year. So by like month 5, all the waiters, the
They
whole
got it
wait
real
staff
quick.
were like, oh yeah, you guys doing the thing tonight? Cool. We're gonna put you in the back. We'll let
Yeah,
we
we'll keep
won't
you in a
bother you.
quiet
Like they
area,
were.
yeah.
It was cool. Look, I'm not saying it's cool to be the biggest thing in Denny's, but
but it's pretty cool.
but it's pretty fucking cool. All right.
I mean, that's second to celebrating Grandpa's hip replacement.
Yeah.
The thing with IHOP is like sometimes we'll go and there won't be anyone there.
Yeah.
And so we'll think like, oh, we won't be bothered at all. And then all of a sudden the dinner rush, the random 8 p.m. dinner rush at IHOP
Yeah.
will come strolling through.
Yeah. Well, and they close at 10.
Close at 10 there.
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
we got
being
screwed
24
one time
hours.
Where they,
Yeah.
you guys were closing.
We had to finish in the parking lot.
Yeah,
and that was
it's been
weird.
an awkward transition, guys.
And then
That
and it's
sounds
always,
horribly sad.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
it is.
And actually, we've been interrupted by the server more often
Yeah.
than not on anything.
Yeah.
So it's
And when we went to Denny's, it took them one time to interrupt us, and then after that, like every waiter we had would just come up quietly and be like, "Oh, you could, okay, all right, we'll leave you alone." And I don't want to say I'm just gonna be honest. I miss the Denny's with the bar attached to it. I do.
But here's my big question: is for Sam. Is the next time I see you going to be on our 5-year anniversary show?
My goal for year 5 is to be here 3 times. Whoa. Tall order.
2017 goals.
Watch out for those promises you can't keep, Sam.
Now, this is a direct quote from my day job. They had just told me that I might be switching to have to be in every day at 5 o'clock. And the first thing I said to the new boss is, "You're fucking with my jack of all nerds." And he had no idea what I was talking about. And I was like, "See, you need to tune in. You need to tune in."
Just fucking promoting
No,
the show.
I-
like-
I told them that,
Stay woke.
just stay woke, bro. I told them, I said, there's going to be some Mondays when I come in that I'm useless to you. I'm just telling you right now. And if you want me to go home, fine, I'll do that too.
That's how you
Because
lose
I'm
a job, Sam.
I'm not going to lose this job, okay? It's called loyalty. I learned it from Diggle. No matter how much you get your ass kicked, you do the job.
Even in dreams.
Look, I can't defend that.
I'm never letting that shit go.
I've tried my best to defend him, but after he got his ass kicked in a dream,
Where he was the arrow.
I can't defend Diggle anymore. I can't.
You shouldn't.
I won't. I won't. But no,
man.
I want to be here more. I want to be here more. And I still try and call in or keep up and make sure I see a movie on time just so I can call in and give my review. Particularly if I know that it's a movie that Derek's going to hate that I like. That's like my life's joy.
Well, we got Justice League coming up.
I
so-
can't wait.
Oh, shit.
I'll take off work that Monday to be here.
Oh,
So
shit.
we're going to Justice League together.
The fire.
Can we say that right now? We're going to Justice
Let's
League
do it.
together.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Well, we'll be doing the 4-Color Fantasies private screening of it. So
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
there.
let's
We'll
do
have you
it.
down
All right,
there.
I'm down.
Are you guys doing Wonder Woman this week too?
we are.
Yeah.
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 And originally 4-Color was not doing Spider-Man, but now they're doing Spider-Man. So
Really?
Yeah.
Why weren't they doing
Because it went Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Justice League all pretty close together.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not including Thor and Star Wars. And so he's
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot.
He was like, I don't want to do them all.
Yeah, this
And
year's a
then-
lot.
Yeah.
And then now he's
Didn't-
doing them all.
Star Wars get moved though?
It
Or
got
no?
moved up, didn't it?
No.
Maybe if anything by like a week.
Oh, okay, but it's still December.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
But I think they did move it up.
Okay.
From whenever it was originally going to be released.
Y'all are gonna have to let me know how Wonder Woman is. I'm not gonna be able to see it till the following week. I'll be in New Mexico performing or whatever. So
I will say that we have a number of people that have already seen it because nerds see everything before we do apparently. And honestly, I haven't heard one person come back and say something negative about the film.
Well, there's a nerd totem pole, and you guys are like middle. Like you're
high?
not top of the totem pole where you could see stuff right away.
We're like a
bottom of the middle.
We're like a shift lead kind of a.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like
we
yeah.
have no real power.
Like
or
the
authority.
managers go to the meeting and then come back and tell
Yeah.
you what happened at the meeting.
Yeah, right. No,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
So-
exactly. That's exactly what we are.
yeah, we're not the like get the email the day after employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, you and I are the employees that like we work a couple shifts,
Yeah.
like to just get benefits, and then
But see, but
Yeah.
we have to
it
ask
for
the
dental.
manager how the meeting
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
They're not going to give it to us
right away.
Right away. We have to physically go in and be like, "Hey, how was the meeting?" Oh yeah, we did have that. Well, let me tell you all about it. That's usually how it is.
I have read and spoken to some people who did see Wonder Woman already at some advanced screenings, and yeah, reviews have been generally positive, some even glowing about how it is. So I'm happy that that's the case so far.
And I am too. And I've said for a while now that this is the movie that I really think DC
Make
is
or
gonna
breaks
I
the
think
rest of the-
from everything that I've seen and everything that I've heard, I feel like this is the one that they're going to get right. And I want them to, because this movie has a lot riding on it.
Yeah.
Like they've had a lot of struggles with getting a good DC film out. Now they're doing not just a risky character because it's Wonder Woman, but there's a whole stigma that female protagonists can't carry a film and they don't do well.
Yeah.
And so I want all of those things to be proven wrong.
And not only that, but they also have behind the camera a female director.
Yeah.
Who like can like unfortunately this is the storyline in Hollywood. Can a female director make a blockbuster like this, you know?
And I want all of those things to
Exactly,
happen. Like,
yeah.
I want the whole industry to be turned upside down and people be like, oh, fuck, yeah, women can star in movies and be
Yeah.
action stars, and women directors can actually direct good films, and fuck Zack Snyder. And I want all of those things to come to fruition.
Hey, leave Zach alone, okay? I got
Whoa,
sucker
whoa, whoa,
punch
whoa.
in my hand.
No, but see, here's the thing: if Zack Snyder were involved in Wonder Woman, it would be this.
It would be
That's
Wonder
exactly what it
Woman
would be.
Sucker Punch. And then it was all a dream, and
But
Wonder
you know,
Woman's getting a lobotomy. Spoilers.
Nerds in many different aspects of nerddom. I respect you all, but I'm sure that there will be some that find something to complain about with Wonder Woman.
no,
so
They
no.
already,
complaining
they
about it.
already have.
They're like saying Wonder Woman should have underarm hair.
Wonder Woman should be a guy.
there was, I actually read an article about a group of guys who were mad that
At
they
the
had
all-female
they had
screening?
an all-female screening of Wonder Woman, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You literally have everything.
Yeah.
You have everything in this industry. Just give them one time to watch one fucking movie without you.
Yeah, but those are the same people that were bitching that Mad Max Fury Road was pushing its feminist agenda.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
all
for
over,
sure.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
calm
Yeah,
the fuck
just
down.
fucking let them. Just let people enjoy
But,
stuff,
like,
man.
Why can't people just go see a movie and enjoy it as a movie? Like, why does gender have to fucking come into it at all? Just go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. For me, if it's a male lead, female lead, I don't give a fuck. If I'm entertained, that's all that matters
Yeah.
to me. I don't care. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I have a feeling the people that didn't like Mad Max are gonna like this movie.
No, they absolutely won't. Look, I'm just saying, if somebody's throwing a shield and it's hitting somebody in the face, I honestly don't give a fuck who's doing it, as
I
long
really
as it's
don't.
cool looking.
I really don't. And you can tell they kind of was like, you know what? Captain America worked with that period piece thing.
Oh yeah.
So
that is a good fucking
and,
move.
And that is not a bad place to
Yeah,
start.
no,
so,
that is
you know,
a
I can't
good
be mad
fucking
at 'em.
move. Yeah.
And Gal
Yeah.
Gadot sold me. Like for all the shit we give Batman versus Superman,
Well, she was the best part of
she
that
was the
movie.
best
really
part.
great,
of it.
yeah.
She was absolutely the best part.
I remember being very cautious about the announcement that she was going to be Wonder Woman, and then I saw Batman versus Superman, and of all the things that I didn't like about it, every single time and it's not long, but every time she showed up on screen as Wonder Woman, there's a moment in that movie where the Doomsday knocks her down, and she like slides back, and she looks up, and she just fucking smiles slightly, like
that made
bro.
Yeah.
That was it. I was like, oh my God, let's watch Wonder Woman right now.
See, I actually thought Jolly Ranchers were the breakout star.
Their stock
Product
went up.
placement. It's not Krispy Kreme. I'm just saying.
It's not. It is not. Krispy
No
Kreme.
Krispy Kreme or Velveeta.
Okay,
So-
here's something I found out about Gal Gadot that I didn't know. She was she was in the Israeli army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
she's
she is a
trained.
badass, bro.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, no, she is a legit badass, not a fake one. Yeah, but yeah, I remember seeing that scene and just being like, okay, I'm sold. I'll watch this.
Yeah.
So.
I have strong hopes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah,
And then, of course,
and then we got to sit through Justice League after that. So.
yeah, and then but
was
before
it if
that,
it's
before that,
Wonder
we get
Woman?
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Iron Man 4. Fuck yeah!
That's right.
Featuring Spider-Man.
Iron Man
did
6
Shane-
actually 6 or 7.
Did Shane Black write this because it's a child and
did.
Robert
He
Downey
did.
Jr.
And
Actually,
together?
I'll consider it Iron Man 3 since I don't acknowledge that movie.
Okay, well, while we're on Shane Black, did you guys hear he's doing the next Predator movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he wrote the
Predators.
original.
Well, he wrote
Yeah.
the original. And wasn't he in it?
Yeah, he was the first to go.
Yeah.
He was the first guy
He was the first to die.
who died.
Hawkins.
Yeah, this
Jeez,
one,
you got a big pussy. Jeez, you got a big pussy.
this one is
Why'd you say it twice?
I didn't. Because of the echo.
this one is Olivia Munn,
Yeah, Olivia Munn.
the little kid from Room,
Yeah.
isn't it? Then some other people.
Boyd Holbrook.
Yeah, Boyd Holbrook, who was in Logan, right?
He played,
yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
He
what is this?
Predators.
Predators.
The
Yeah.
new Predator movie.
Not Predators.
These are the people who are in it.
I think the Predators.
It's not Predators.
No, it's. I think
No,
it's the
it's the
Is
Predators.
Predators the
No,
one
'cause
with Topher Grace
Predators
and
is the
Adrian
one-
Brody?
Yeah.
The real good one, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
the one
it wasn't
that
bad.
stands out. Yeah.
It actually wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
was
never
weird.
saw it.
It was weird seeing Adrian Brody like
As a
ripped.
badass. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So
there's
dude
one-
likes Predators.
There's one
Yeah.
scene where he's like oiled up and shirtless, and you're
Dude,
just
you-
like, what?
You
the
don't remember him kicking ass in The Pianist?
I was about to say, it's like, dude, you were in The Pianist. You can't beat this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, but you've any other movie you've ever fucking seen him in, you're like, there's no way that guy could ever have muscles, and then he's got
is
fucking
ripped.
muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and even Topher Grace was actually pretty good in that because
Yeah.
he had a good turn
Yeah,
as
he had a good
as a
turn.
villain.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
And-
like he did in Spider-Man 3.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it. Do not.
I think that spoiled Topher Grace for me. Well, that and that 70s show.
But that's what spoiled it for you.
Yeah.
You were like a
Okay.
Topher Grace fan?
No.
Really
I wasn't
big
even a
into,
fan.
really
man.
big into In Good Company?
I was just going to say, dude, in good company, man. You really nailed it. I think that's Jessica Biel as well. And Dennis Quaid.
I think it might be. I'm despite my Iron Man dig, I am actually very excited for the Spider-Man. It looks
They're
great.
finally gonna give him justice. I really feel that
and
way.
I think anytime you can get Michael Keaton as a villain, fucking sign me up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Sold.
That- yeah. Michael Keaton is, having this renaissance
Yeah.
Yeah.
still ongoing.
Yeah. Like no other actor though, I feel like, because he was just he was already somebody that people
Yeah.
liked. It wasn't like he had some
He was already
major,
well liked. He never.
It wasn't like he had some
uh,
major scandal where
never
he had
got
to like
weird.
redeem himself. He just kind of like disappeared out of the spotlight for a little bit from a really high profile. And then he just comes back and fucking takes Hollywood by
Well,
storm.
no. Well, he
also, Kurt Russell is bringing it back.
Yeah,
no,
Kurt
you're
Russell.
absolutely right.
But
Yep.
Michael Keaton was like, "All right, I'm going to ease into it." The other guys stole every scene that he was in.
Oh my god.
What happens when you
Yeah.
quote TLC?
Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
and then he's like,
We
"All
got a
right,
creep.
now I'll really show people what I'm made of." Birdman gets nominated. I'm curious who's the next Leo DiCaprio at the Oscars. Is it going to be Keaton,
I think it'll be Keaton.
or is it going to be Gosling? That's the
I think it's
matchup
gonna
I
be
want to see.
Keaton because he went through, he did Birdman, Spotlight.
Yeah.
I would like
fucking
to
The
say
Founder.
I did search for a shitty Ryan Gosling film for you, Matt. and I
Gangster
just couldn't
Squad?
yeah, they didn't have it. Sorry, that's why
They
you
were
got,
all sold
that's
out.
why you got the wrestling movie.
That would have been strong.
I'm just wait. They're both nominated a couple times now.
Yeah.
Both lost. So
Did you watch the honest trailer for La La Land?
yeah, it was so good. It was
so
the
good.
best.
So good. It's great.
Did you guys see the honest trailer for Logan?
yes.
I haven't
No, I
watched it
didn't
yet.
watch that one.
Yes.
Oh, where they got
did-
They got Ryan
Reynolds
Reynolds,
to
and he
come
was
on.
like, "I'm not gonna rip Hugh Jackman." And he went, "I actually like this movie."
They did great with
yeah,
that.
it was really
Yeah.
good. It was really strong.
You know,
That's-
Logan,
those honest
just a
trailers
shout
are
out to
great.
what we used to do. Remember Malogan?
Yeah.
That's just a
Malogan.
shout out to everybody's been listening the last year.
That actually might be the best thing within this last year that you guys because you guys came out the gate like, no, this is going to be bad.
Yep.
This is not going to be worth our time. And then it came out and everyone was like,
It was blown away.
Hey, it was good.
Well, my thing with it was,
good.
and I think they even mentioned it in the Honest trailer at the end where they like renamed the movie and they called it The Last of Us. Because that was the tone
what
of
it
what
is.
that's what they were
Yeah.
doing.
That's the
But
look
when I
and the
remember when the
tone.
movie came out and I went to the theater and I was like, I want to cry, right? Like I feel shit in a Wolverine movie.
And I swear to God, every time that it's the final scene of that movie, I'm just like,
And I remember, I think I was on the show.
You know what does it? When she calls him
Dad.
dad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I was on the
Daddy?
show, I think
Yes.
like 2 weeks after it had come out, so I had to watch it because we were going to talk about it. And I remember sitting through and I was like, oh, this is great. Like, this is a
made me
really
feel
good movie.
things.
I was the one that coined the term Malogan.
Yeah.
And Mike doubled down and made the great Photoshop of Malogan.
Well, because you were, it wasn't even intentional. I was like, we were talking about, you were like, meh, Logan. And then I was like, what? Like, sounds like you're addressing him as my lord,
Malogan. But no, and honestly, like I was pleasantly surprised. I remember watching it and just thinking like, oh, this is a really good send off for.
And the same will happen with Aquaman in 2019.
It's unfortunate that it took him this many movies.
Malaquaman.
Malaquaman.
It's just gonna be Momoa. Momoa.
Momoa.
Momoa.
Thank you.
Get on that poster, Mike.
I don't know, because Aquaman doesn't even deserve that.
Not at all.
He really
Wait,
doesn't.
hey, he
Right
talks
up-
to fish,
Just
Mike.
ride up on his purple seahorse.
I like how they
For
tried their
Atlantis.
best to make him ultra cool in the trailer, riding the Batmobile.
Yeah.
And it was a cool scene, but it was like, yeah.
Until he gives that Budweiser. Yeah.
So I will.
I was like, seriously? Aquaman jumping on the Batmobile? Yeah.
It does seem like he's just the drunk at the bar in Atlantis. Like
I will. So Deebs just said Logan seemed like they tried too hard to cuss just because it was rated R, and I will say that they went out of their way to say the word fuck
Yes,
as much
they
as
did.
possible.
Well, they opened the movie on fuck.
They
I
did
know.
open the movie.
Yeah,
up.
but
that was one of my beefs with the movie. It was just like it seemed like they tried to squeeze it in like way too much.
Yeah.
Tell me, though, you weren't tickled to watch Patrick Stewart cuss.
I was not tickled to watch
I wasn't
Patrick
either.
Stewart cuss.
I honestly like I can see him in 1,000 other versions of him.
Especially
where he-
because I already saw that clip in the Red Band trailer and I
Yeah.
couldn't understand what he was fucking saying.
Yeah, that
Oh my
that
God, I
to
just
me
said
was
fuck.
that to me was one of those
I got
things
you all
like
out of
that's
it.
it's all well and fine that you want to make it R, but that was the one part of the movie where I felt like, okay, you really are trying to Deadpool the fuck out of this thing.
Right.
Everything else didn't feel that way. Like being able to see the violence and the adult stories and the
even-
death and all of that.
Even
But like,
Deadpool didn't feel
and
like they were
didn't
trying
because
to.
it's so appropriate for that character, and Ryan Reynolds does it with such a finesse because he loves that character that it never felt out of
It
place.
never felt
It
that
felt
way.
right with this one. It was very much like we've watched this guy be tapered down by a PG-13 rating, and then it was like just fucking fuck, and you're like, whoa,
Yeah, because
let's
everything
pull
that
it
they
back
did,
a little bit.
everything they did with Patrick Stewart, as far as showing his like kind of dementia, seizure, whatever, and even like him being an old and grumpy guy, they could have accomplished with at least 10 less cuss words from him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he would have
Yeah,
been
I
the
agree.
exact same character. It wouldn't have made him lose anything.
Right.
And then the point where I was like, okay, y'all just really wanted to be rated R was the tits in the limo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that
no,
was
That's gratuitous.
so gratuitous.
That was just why? Like
Yeah,
for
that
what?
was really weird.
That was like 4 seconds of film that just could have been cut out. They just
Yeah.
wanted to show tits.
save
didn't
it
make
for
that.
save
And
it
they
for the
barely even
ultimate
showed
edition.
him.
Just
They barely even
Now,
showed him.
how great was X-Men Apocalypse, guys?
I will say this.
I legit
From the ashes of that movie.
They will make a better one.
I legit forgot that I've watched that movie.
That
Like,
is that's one of 3 superhero movies within the last year that I've watched
And
laughing
they're gonna make
throughout.
another one.
laughing throughout.
Fantastic Four or Fantastic
oh,
Fan
no.
Four Stick?
a Fanforstic.
That was one of those.
Batman v Batman v Superman:
Hey,
Dawn of Justice.
it's all
I saw
good.
the HBO cut, so
Yeah, you didn't see the.
I didn't
Ultimate
see. I
Edition,
haven't seen the Ultimate Edition either.
No,
and
so you have
X-Men
no
Apocalypse.
fucking context.
I
Matt.
say
You
that to
gotta see
literally
the-
everybody.
You got to see it with its extra 45
Yeah.
minutes of footage or whatever.
And X-Men Apocalypse, I was just like, Oscar Isaac, I like you so much.
You know, he pissed
Why
me off
did
so
you do
bad in
this?
Apocalypse when I went back to watch Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I hated Poe Dameron. I was
You're
like, why
like,
didn't
yo,
you just die
fuck
in the
this guy.
fucking?
How can you hate
You just want somebody to love you the way he looks at.
Just biting that lower lip, looking at that jacket.
That smize he gives.
God, he wants Finn so bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen.
Finn, huh?
It should.
Well, I ain't using it.
They're gonna share a
Freak
Bacta tank
nasty.
in the
Can I
next
call
movie.
you Freak nasty?
Call you Freak Nasty.
Getting back to Aquaman. That's weird. So, what do you guys think they need to do to make that character to get rid of some of the stigma?
I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
I think
they're
Momoa's
on
gonna
it.
kill
You
it.
think they've already succeeded with Momoa
Well, I mean,
by giving him tribal tattoos and
well, that's just Jason Momoa, but I think
they can get rid of that shit.
But they got to make
They
him
fucking the fuck character in Injustice 2 now has tribal tattoos.
whiter than a grain of rice.
But he's
too.
Aryan. Yeah, he's totally Aryan.
Aryan.
But he's got the tribal tattoos, and you're like, pick one. Just pick one.
Oh, it's like the Joker who
Thank
looks like
you.
Jared Leto
Thank
but talks
you.
like the actual fucking Joker.
That is the worst looking
No, it's
Joker.
so I don't play him because of how he looks.
Yeah.
That's how annoying that shit is to me. Because I actually really like Joker.
Hold
as
on,
a
I just
character.
need to correct something. That's not an official thing that Poe Dameron is gay. We're just joking about that.
That's not actual. That's not a.
No, when Finn shows up and he's like, hey, that's my jacket. And he's like, oh, you want it back? And he's gonna take it off. And he looks at him like, no, you sexy bitch. you keep my jacket on.
In an interview, both Boyega and Isaac said that they played both their characters romantically.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter what they did.
Yeah,
What
that's not
matters is-
canon. That's
Yeah,
just
no,
the speculation.
It's all
yeah.
speculation. It just look, go back and watch The Force Awakens and just freeze frame on that look that he gives him. And you trust me, I don't care what your sexual preference is.
Look, you don't even need to go back to the movie. There's like 1,000 memes about it.
Yeah, you will see it and you'll be like, I want someone to look at me that way. Just
I feel like
whatever
that
I'm
was-
into, I want them to look at me the way he's looking at Finn right now.
I feel like that was also mentioned in the Honest trailer for The Force
Yeah,
Awakens.
no, it was.
Yeah, people love to latch onto that.
Yeah.
No, but for Aquaman,
What do they need to do for Aquaman? Look, I think Jason Momoa will do fine as the drunk of Atlantis.
The party Aquaman.
The
that's
party
what he seems
Aquaman. Look, it'll be fine. It's one of those characters that's so odd, I guess, where it almost feels like he never really fits, even when they do him well. Because I've seen him in like cartoon versions and stuff like
They've
that.
done
where-
animated movies where Aquaman is like a central character to
Yeah,
a plot,
and he's
and
fine.
he comes out great.
And he's fine. It's just it's a really hard character to bring to life. I
Yeah,
feel
when
like
you go to the comics, I mean, he's super strong.
Yeah.
he's a
you know-
rival to Superman. He's actually beaten Superman a couple times.
Well, he uses magic too, which Superman is weak to. So
Yeah.
Right. Harry
it's
Potter
like-
can beat
but-
Superman.
yeah, but it's a lot of stuff that makes it's difficult to translate onto screen.
Yeah.
especially the magic thing. I don't think that ever comes into play into a live action movie. With
Yeah, and
Superman.
and the
because
times
it's a hard concept.
and
you
the
know?
times he's been the strongest when he's a central character is when it takes place in Atlantis
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
everything that goes on with like his family, and there's a lot of treason that happens, and it's like a kingdom story
Right.
that just happens to take place underwater. And again, that's extremely hard to translate onto film, I feel like.
Well, I'm curious to see how they're going to do the underwater stuff, because when they made those little YouTube clips for the last movie, it was like they're like, we don't have the budget for this, so let's just put Jason in a tank for a little bit. So I want to see how they do.
Can we make him homeless
Pretty much.
under the sea?
I think what they're doing is actually they're doing wire work. Like it's all going to be wire work and a mixture of CGI.
Oh, so they're going to bite Entourage. Okay.
So he's gonna look like fucking Captain Salazar and Dead Men Tell No Tales. These effects were shit.
Yeah, well,
anyway,
well, if the effects from the trailer of the Justice League are any indication of how good it'll be,
it's gonna suck. Anyway, yeah, I don't.
I think this is how we all need to walk into Justice League. I'm not focusing on how they do the movie as a whole. I'm focusing on how they do each character on their own. Because to me, they're already screwing up the whole, like how Batman was going around as Bruce Wayne recruiting people.
on a goddamn horse.
Thank you. I was pissed off top. Off top.
You
I
had
was like,
everything, and you were riding a. Oh my god, I was so
He's trying to keep a
irritated at
low
that.
profile, man.
No, fuck you.
Hey
That
man,
is
he
the
can't show that he's
stupidest-
better than all these people.
God
Okay, guys,
damn it.
so guys, I just want you all to know that the rage that is coming out of him over Bruce Wayne, Mr. White Privilege riding a horse, which actually makes a lot of sense. to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
The rage that is coming out of him, this is the same rage that gets directed every time Batman v Superman is brought up. Like that's what comes out of this guy. That's how much hate.
No, I think that's a fine way to look at the film. Like you recognizing that putting everything together is already rushed enough. So the best you can hope for is that each of these individual characters have enough of whatever it is you're looking for to enjoy. So you can walk away and being like, yeah, the movie was shit, but I actually really liked Batman again. Or I really liked that Flash.
If
in
Wonder
this
Woman
movie.
comes out
Yeah.
as great as we all have, been told so far,
right,
that it is, or it's good, I would say don't walk in with those expectations for Justice League.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because
No. Yeah.
you're going to be, I'm going to say you're going to be let down.
Right.
But as long as you walk in like, okay, they nailed Wonder Woman, Batman was fine in Batman v Superman.
Sure.
From what I can gather, Superman's not going to be in this.
No, he's
for a
gonna
little-
be.
yeah, he's going to be in
He's
it,
gonna
but
have like a late second act or an early third.
is he going to
act
come
for
back as Nicolas Cage with that light up suit and
God, I
long black hair?
fucking hope
I
so.
would love to
all
see
they've
that.
said is that the Superman that's going to be in this is the one that everybody wants, and I find
So
that
dead.
I find that hard to believe.
The one with the
So
black
dead.
costume
So
with
it's
the
gonna-
white S when
all
he
CGI Christopher Reeves, like Tarkin.
Brandon Routh's coming back.
How dare you, sir?
You may fire when ready.
Hey, Brendan Ruth was great at impersonating Christopher.
Yeah,
Reeve.
yeah, he was a great Christopher Reeve
He was
impersonator.
taking over. So.
Let's just bring the Superman from Supergirl and just bring him into
Actually,
this
and
one.
he did a great
He
job.
did,
on
a
the
great
show,
job.
too.
He's fine.
Have you guys found it odd that Ben Affleck plays Batman, yet in the movie Hollywoodland he played George Reeve,
who played Superman.
who played Superman on the TV show?
Yeah.
I have not watched Hollywoodland in a long time, so
Matt has a thing for movies that end in land.
yeah, no, he does. He does.
Have you guys
Hollywoodland,
noticed
I got
how
one for you. It's called
La La
Copland.
Land is a movie? Just trying to tie it all together.
Actually, guys, we just
That
got
would
word
be-
that's incorrect. Moonlight.
Oh,
is
Moonlight's
actually,
a movie,
Moonlight is
yeah.
actually a
I
movie.
just figured it would be weird if that was all that was in Matt's collection. It's like Finding Neverland, Zombieland.
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland. Oh yeah, Tomorrowland. The hit Tomorrowland. Neverland, Finding Neverland,
Land of the Dead.
Yeah, Land of the Dead,
The Land Before Time.
The Land Before Time, all 14 of them.
Land of the Lost.
Land of.
Oh my god! Now I want to meet the one person that actually has that collection.
all those
Copland.
Copland.
Oh, dude, Copland's great. Copland is a good movie.
Oh shit! What is that? That's Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel, Michael
yeah,
Rappaport.
That's right.
Dude, that is a good movie. Underrated. Stallone in that is great.
When did that come out?
97.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's my next one.
That's your next blast from
That's
the
my
past.
next blast from the
Stallone
past.
in that is great because he plays a really frustrating idiot in that movie, and you yell at him the whole time.
Like most movies.
Yeah.
Just like Rocky.
Yeah.
Put your fucking hands up!
I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing.
You don't block with your face. It's not how you box.
Cut me, Nick. I can't see nothing. I didn't yell. I didn't yell at him in Guardians.
Well, he didn't do anything in Guardians.
He had 2 lines.
I will say that scene, the first scene that he shows up in, I had no fucking clue what he said, and I've seen it twice. I'm like, I still don't know what he says.
I think it's something along the lines of.
Yeah.
Survive a war. You gotta become war.
I
am the law.
The second time I saw it with
When
my
you're all
girlfriend,
alone in the dark.
and she had no idea that he was in this movie, to the point where she's like, "The fuck is Stallone doing here?"
Well, I find it funny because I want to say 5 years ago he was on Howard Stern and he was ripping apart superhero movies. He's like, action movies are gone, superhero movies took over, and it's an injustice
fuck
to action heroes.
Fuck him. He
I
made
know.
Expendables 3.
3?
Fuck him.
Yeah, but that's the
That's
thing.
his superhero movie.
now
fuck
now
him.
he wants the Ravagers franchise spinoff, so
Yeah.
of course he's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
He
fuck
wants-
that guy.
It's the Expendables
Yeah,
in the
he
Marvel
wants to
universe.
keep making
no.
Expendable
That
movies.
guy- no,
but after
he-
Expendables 3, no one's signing that
he
check
fucking
again.
ruined himself. He had everything going for him, and he was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna make Expendables 3, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do away with everything that Expendables is about. Get rid of all of you guys because you're all fucking old. No one wants to see old people, and bring in all these new people that can't act."
All these fighters.
And make it PG-13.
And make it PG-13 also. So you know, the whole idea of bringing back old action stars from R-rated movies.
everybody
We're not
needs
going to
to
do
come.
any of that.
I mean,
Like, fuck you.
In all fairness, the older people can't act either. So
This is true.
But he was
But they're
being a total
infinitely
hypocrite.
more. Yeah, they're
They
infinitely
were
more
the
better to watch.
superheroes.
Yeah.
They
Well,
just
they-
were their own characters.
They have charisma.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
they-
that's
they
the
do.
thing
But
is
even
you
then-
want to watch them.
You said catchphrases wrong.
even Expendables,
That's what they have.
Even Expendables, I wouldn't classify as superhero. I mean, fucking Fast and the Furious is more superhero than Expendables.
True.
Expendables was just a throwback to
Right.
the '80s action.
Oh yeah,
movie.
it was bullet porn.
Yeah. No, it's a great term for it.
It
That's
is-
exactly what it
it is
was.
perfect.
Bullet porn, that's
and
great.
they nailed it in Expendables 2. Expendables 2 is like everything that franchise should and could have been. And then
They had a combo pack: Expendables 1 and 2.
Ooh, child.
In the bin.
In the-
Three was by itself.
As it should be.
Yeah, it was.
Don't lump that in with
Those
the good ones.
honestly, though, in those bins, you'll find some
find
real
find
great
some
stuff.
gems.
No,
I've-
there was. Look, guys, there were actually good movies in the bin.
Yeah,
Color
I
Purple
just
was in
chose
there.
not to buy those for you. That's all.
Yeah.
I remember one time in the bin, I was like searching and I found Rain Man.
Wow.
Rain Man's good.
Rain Man, fucking Goodwill Hunting.
Nice.
I don't know why I cussed.
Fucking-
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
No,
fucking
Good Will Hunting is a
that
good
like
movie.
is that like the original?
It's similar.
He's going for that Boston accent.
Yeah.
That's the
fucking.
Fucking,
The Brazzers version.
Goodwill
That's the Ann Flag.
God damn it.
Oh. Yeah, it was like Rain
Fucking
Man,
Will.
Goodwill Hunting,
Wild
and
Hunt.
then I'm pretty sure I bought like some shitty comedy.
He bought La La Land in the bargain bin.
How dare you?
Actually, I was really looking for Geely to give to one of you.
Oh.
It was not
Thank you
there.
for not-
so-
What would you
Oh,
have
that
done if you
hurts.
found 4 copies of Geely?
I don't think you can find 4 copies.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd have had. The problem is, I had good punchlines for each of these movies. I think
Yes.
Geely's a one-time thing.
Yeah, there's only the one surprise.
And that's like this is because I hate you.
But
You hand that
had you
over.
found like Geely, Jersey Girl, Elektra, Daredevil?
Yeah, and we're talking about the bin at Walmart. That's the exact bin that we're talking about.
Bargain bin.
Not like that bin. We're talking about that exact bin.
Yeah,
The
no,
bin.
that's- Yep, that's exactly.
Everyone knows when you say bargain bin,
Yeah.
you're talking about the Walmart
You know, there's
bargain
a
bin.
pair of underwear just hanging on them.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple balls in there.
Yeah, I shop at Target normally, and they
Yeah.
have the class to
someone
at least
actually
put the
just
shitty
mentioned-
movies on a shelf. Like,
Yeah, they do that $5.99 and under
Yeah.
shelf.
Yeah.
Yep.
but they at least take time to stock them.
Yeah,
It doesn't
that's
feel
true.
like they just like brought in like
Oh,
a
like,
dumpster.
and here's the
just
thing:
shit
they
in the
always
bin.
they always brand it like everything's like movies you must see, and then this one's movies nobody watched.
No, and that's the thing. Like, look, guys, if I feel like getting kind of dolled up and I want to feel like a gentleman, I'll go to Target. But if I just want to feel like the piece of trash that I am, I go to
No,
Walmart.
look, when I want to feel like a ravager and I want to try to find the hidden treasure that is inside the bargain bin.
Because there's something good in there.
Oh yeah, you just gotta dig. You gotta
I hate
move
to say,
past the
I hate to say
Geelys.
this, but when I want to shop above my station, I go to Target.
There is something about going into the bargain bin and doing that like hunt.
Oh yeah,
You're like, I know I'm gonna find something real good.
You got to
Yeah.
dig through all the
You
Land
know?
Before Time
Whereas
sequels.
with Target, they tell you like, hey, here's Bloodsport for $7.
Yep.
yeah, no,
Here's Kickboxer
yeah.
for
Because-
$6.
Because if you're really digging for something good, you don't stop at batteries not included. You
Yeah.
move, you
go all
keep
the way to
digging.
Cocoon.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because
you
with
know
the
it's in
bargain
the bottom.
bin, with the bargain bin, you see something, you're like, okay, I might buy that, but let me keep
Set
going.
it aside
Yeah.
off at the top and then
It's like
start
a-
scooting
it's a
DVDs
fun
away.
little- it's a fun little scavenger hunt.
You got to scrape off all the copies of Green Lantern.
I'm just wondering what the cashier at Walmart was thinking when you bought Sucker Punch, Countdown, Cloud Atlas, and The Happening.
And
Suicidal.
look, and I had some other questionable choices, and that I was going to bring that up. I was like, yeah, you guys received the gifts, but I had to pay for these.
Yeah.
I had to hand these to a checkout.
Do you think
clerk and
they
be
called
like,
the suicide
yeah, no,
hotline?
I'm buying them.
You should have went through self-checkout.
Yeah. Do you think they called the suicide hotline right after you left? Like, I don't know his name. Here's what he looks like.
no. It was that see
look,
something, say something
Yeah.
website.
They're like, no, he didn't take Bloodsport with him. No, it was not. He didn't pair that with anything. No, batteries not included. It's still
We have a
sitting on
copy of
the bargain bin.
Airbud here.
They were like,
Not
but he,
Air Bud.
but he bought Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, so he's fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna make
It's a
it.
gag gift. We've
He's
determined
going
it's a
out
gag
on a
gift.
high note.
I like had all the other ones tucked under it. I was like, no, they're all the same price. Just scan that one.
The only way that they didn't follow you out of the store, the guy behind you must have bought Like Mike or something.
Actually, one of y'all almost got Magic Mike because they had that in there. I don't know who it was gonna be. I'm guessing it was Danny.
For his imaginary girlfriend.
Have you?
And somebody almost got White House Down. Which was the one? Which was the Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx?
White House Down.
Yeah,
White House
That
Down.
was so shitty.
You almost got that one. But then I happened to cross the happening.
The happening.
And
man,
it was so much worse.
You really shopped for me. This was.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it. Because as much as I love that Color Purple was in the bin, if you got it, might have been a little racist. Who knows? Like Color Purple, really,
plus
bro?
The Color Purple's a good movie.
It's
why
a great.
why
but
would
I have it already.
Why would I give one of you a good movie?
It's
that doesn't make any sense.
Because of my skin tone. I'm like required by law to have it in all formats.
And if I were,
It's like how I have to have Selena.
Plus,
you do.
Yeah.
You absolutely do.
Plus, if I were gonna be racist with you, Sam, I'd buy like Driving Miss Daisy or something like that.
And I watched the shit out of it.
He's like, here you go, Sam. Here's Roots. Enjoy.
But like every race has the one movie they have to own.
Yeah, I would buy
Like we needed
Matt.
a remake.
Matt, I would give you La Bamba.
Yeah, La Bamba, which I already own, but I would be like, wow, thank you. I don't have the
I'm
Blu-ray.
really curious. What would you give me?
American History X.
Fried green tomatoes.
Strong.
Soap dish.
Strong.
Soap dish.
Yeah.
Fried green
Derek.
tomatoes is
But
strong.
what? Yeah, I don't know what to. I don't know what I would
I know,
do for
'cause
dinner.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Already own it, would watch the fuck out of it. I don't care.
I'd get you Life of Pi.
I don't care how he treated those Indian kids.
All right,
That's
so-
a great book.
Let's look back to some comments over here. Someone said "Batteries Not Included" was a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
It absolutely
Oh,
is.
no.
It is.
That's why I keep bringing it up as a good
That's
find
one
in the
from my-
bargain bin.
It's one from my childhood. I think I bought a copy of it from the
Yeah,
bargain
I
bin
think I
for
have two,
myself.
actually.
And then White House Down was way better than Olympus Has Fallen. I strongly disagree.
Yeah, I disagree
Ooh,
there.
I know they went head to head, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Olympus Has Fallen was better.
Now, no.
I mean,
Now,
it's not,
London Has Fallen.
Yeah.
No.
I'll take White House Down over London Has Fallen any fucking day.
And then someone asked, do they come with voodoo in the bin? Some of them do, some of them don't. So like Sucker Punch here does come with a voodoo copy.
Countdown is an ultraviolet. Watch it anywhere download.
Yeah. So there are some that don't
Yeah.
have them at all. And what's nice is when you shop at Walmart, they come out on your receipt. If you have the Walmart app, you can get your free downloads through there, and then you get the double code. So if you have someone else, you can get it too.
Okay.
Yeah, cheat the system.
Mine does have a digital. I also get $7.50 off Alien Covenant.
All right, cool. So your ticket will be $30.
And I also get 4 collectible Alien movie cards inside,
Oh.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Those are super rare.
And Danny, you do get the voodoo copies, so congratulations.
Yeah. I think
You can
most
watch
Blu-rays
Cloud
come
Atlas
You can watch
anywhere.
You can
Anywhere.
watch all 6 hours of this anytime.
I'm gonna be honest. That's just gonna sit on my shelf.
Really? Yeah, you should burn it just for fun.
I'm opening the happening for my fucking movie cards now. I didn't even know.
Cloud Atlas is on HBO Go right now.
Yes, it is.
And every time I like see it as a choice, I'm like, I don't want to dive in. I can't commit 4.5 hours to this movie.
Now, Yeek, I'm about to save you $500 at least next year with what I'm about to tell you.
Oh, shit.
Because I just saw you put that, do they come with voodoo in the bin? I hate bootleg movies, okay? I'm just one of those people, I just can't watch them. I feel like I'm cheating myself if I watch a bootleg. What somebody taught me, and this is so fucking ghetto, but it works. If you have a Voodoo account and you go into Walmart and you see a movie you want, just take a picture of the barcode and then go home.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. But the way Voodoo works is if you scan a movie because you lost your code or something, you have to be home. And all they need is the barcode off the
Did
back
you
of the
just
box.
straight up hackers this fucking Walmart?
I think I did.
Yeah.
And I didn't learn. I still haven't done it myself because I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Yeah, 'cause that's piracy.
It's not piracy because you still have to pay for it.
Yeah, you have to.
okay.
It's like $2.99.
You
or
still have to
depending
pay
on
for the movie,
yeah.
right? And I think you can only get it in like SD or something. But if it's like I
Yeah,
want to watch
the-
it, but I don't respect it enough to pull it out of the bargain bin,
Yeah, you're not buying the physical copy.
Right.
You're just getting the
digital.
The digital
Yeah.
off.
Although
of
I will
Vudu.
tell you this, it does not work with anything owned by Disney.
nope, it sure
So
as
if
hell
it's,
does.
a,
Oh.
if it's,
Disney's
Mar- if
smarter
it's,
than
if
that.
it's a Marvel movie, if
Disney
it's a
has that shit on
Disney,
lock.
if it's Star
Yeah,
Wars,
no, they don't fuck around.
Disney
dude.
does
because because you have to go through Disney to get those movies and
Yeah.
then,
On your Vudu.
and then it goes on your Vudu. But yeah,
I just want everyone to know I did open up the happening, and I'm going to tell you that my Alien movie
All right.
cards
We got gypped.
are infinitely
Well, he's the
better.
co-host.
They're infinitely better than the happening.
what the fuck do you mean you got gypped? You got the extended cut, motherfucker.
I just like I was like, Sam, he's the co-host, and Sam's like, I don't give a fuck.
You can look at this. Look at this. Original Sucker Punch animated shorts. Okay, you get to experience the jaw-dropping prequel stories of the movie's four
You
fantasy
guys
realms.
Probably can't see them.
Yeah,
But,
put them up to the camera. Put them up to the camera.
There's one.
Don't throw my sucker
I will. You
There's
ungrateful
that.
motherfucker.
Little face
Look,
hugger
for the
action
first time on
ya.
the show this year, I
Yeah.
think you made out pretty well, Sam.
I made out great. I made out great.
I've caught up on all my binge watching except for the new season of Master of None, and once I'm done with that, I will pop in
Watching
countdown.
Bam.
I'm
There
telling,
it
like,
is.
I think I'm the only one in here that's like shaking Zack Snyder's hand. So maybe he did something to me that made me enjoy all of his shit
He
after that.
infected you.
He infected me.
Yeah.
One positive about Countdown, running time 90 minutes.
Ooh,
that is a
this
breeze.
Wait a minute, yeah, my extended cut. Hold on. Wait a minute. Look, the extended cut is still only 127. Because
They give you
regularly it was
7 minutes of
110.
footage.
Okay.
110 to 127.
172 minutes.
That was so
Cloud out.
bad.
Guys, I only have to sit through 90 minutes of the happening.
But it feels like 172
yeah, sure
minutes.
It does.
Feels like 127 hours.
Can I just stare at my alien cards for 90 minutes? Is that a better?
Derek's gonna cut his arm off halfway through.
So, guys, we definitely did go over. We're half hour over at this point, and I do feel like we do need to wrap it up because I know Sam's got to.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
All right, so you're saying you want to stay until
It
11?
doesn't. I don't care. I'm
All
good.
night long, y'all.
All night long.
All night.
A night.
Wait, am I Lionel
Wow.
Richie?
No.
I'm Lionel. Okay.
Fiesta forever.
Whatever.
Either that or you're the guy on the Bud Light Lime commercial that sings the song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me clear this up right now because I've been getting this shit all week on social media. Because I normally do a joke about how people call me the black dude from Yo Gabba Gabba, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not the black guy on the end of the Cheeto Return of the Mac commercial. I have no shit had like 5 people inbox me and go, hey, bro, good job on getting that commercial. And then when I saw it, because I looked it up on YouTube, and my kids were in there and they were going, Dad, when did you do that commercial?
No.
I was like, fuck you, kid. Like, I looked at my son's 10. He thought I was the dude, too.
That's amazing.
If y'all haven't seen
That's
it, look it up.
amazing.
And I was so pissed. I really look like this dude a little bit.
That's amazing.
I've seen that commercial quite a few times.
Yeah.
And you do look like that guy.
I can't dispute it. I really can't
I just hate
dispute it.
that they use that song "Return of the Mac,"
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
but I just hate that it's like "Return of the Mac"
With
and
Cheetos!
Cheetos. Yeah, I hate that.
I
so
laugh
much.
every time I hear it because I think it's really Mark Morris.
I'm surprised that it's not. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way he's doing anything.
Oh yeah, he can't be busy. There's no way he's busy.
All right, guys, if we are, in fact, going to keep it rolling a little bit longer, if everyone's cool with that and you want to do that,
I'm fine.
Here's the name of the game, okay? Since we have some special guests, obviously you guys, I'm gonna give each of you a chance
To get an alien card?
to pick a topic.
Oh, we
that-
can't have an
that
alien
you
card.
want to talk
Okay.
about, even if you know the rest of us hate it, and we're
Uh-huh.
gonna talk about it for at least 5 minutes.
You know what's coming.
You motherfucker.
And I'm gonna start with Matt.
I hate this game.
Okay.
So what do you want to talk about, Matt?
Oh, I have to choose right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
No, I've
Gosling.
naturally people would assume from my history, Gosling or pro wrestling.
I'm down
but
with talking pro wrestling.
we've talked about that a handful of times already.
But we know that Derek hates it so much.
Yeah, but what I've been doing a lot lately is like dream casting movies. And I've kind of told you guys about this, like my hopeful dream cast of a Batman movie, or the villains at least.
Okay.
So I'm curious as to like, what is your dream casting for any superhero?
Any
superhero with their main villain, who would you cast in?
I mean, it's obviously
the role?
Channing Tatum as Gambit, but
You came close, Mike.
Classic.
You almost got it.
And then Fox realized, holy fuck, what are we doing? More money
Yeah.
into Deadpool.
I wanted to weep openly when they announced that.
I really did.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite X-Man, and I was like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
You can't do this.
Well, I mean, it can't be any worse than Taylor Kitsch.
So, but for those obviously that weren't familiar with this, what was your dream cast?
Yeah, so if I were doing like a Batman movie, for instance, I would do Mr. Freeze over again because he is a really great villain.
No, he is. He's a great
in the
villain.
animated series and in the comic books.
Because he's a good guy in bad circumstances.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a very conflicted character. My choice is Viggo Mortensen. Because like he would fucking nail it. He would do so well.
He would. He really would.
I don't know if he could deliver all the ice puns though.
It'd be hard to do those with the acting prowess of Viggo Mortensen.
I think he's so method. Like he would actually drop himself into liquid nitrogen.
And actually become Mr.
actually
Freeze.
become
Mr.
At the premiere, he's just like in a tank of ice cold water. Like, yeah, I'm still not healthy.
We're getting there though.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Actually, if that's what method acting does, could Jared Leto play him so that he might die in the process and never fucking play the Joker
I just
again?
wish that Jared Leto would be 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, yeah.
I
That'd
wish
be
that
fine.
too.
That'd be fine.
Even if they wanted to do a biopic about that movie, fucking let him play himself.
Yeah.
Really,
But
really get into character.
Yeah, for Batman, I like it's hard to say who you would want to be Batman because so many people have done it.
You know who I would love to see in a turn as Batman, and I think it's just because I think he just crushes every role he does, and that's Fassbender. I think Michael Fassbender would be
pretty
a great
interesting.
Bruce
He
Wayne.
has a strong jaw.
But
I was gonna say Zach Galifianakis.
He's just got a perfect.
Mute Danny, please.
He said Batman, not Fat Man.
Oh, sorry.
Huge difference.
I misunderstood.
They already gave him a chance to play the Joker in an animated version of the Joker, and he fucked that up. So
I haven't seen Lego Batman yet. So.
yeah, no,
He was fine in that.
Like Batman
He
is
was
Seth Rogen.
he
or
was
something.
just Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, he wasn't anything
He wasn't the
special.
fucking Joker.
He definitely was not Will Arnett going for it.
no. Will Arnett was one of the better Batman voices.
They definitely were not in the same building recording those
No,
voices.
they were not. They were
Yeah,
not at all.
Fassbender would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fassbender and more.
Well, I feel as though
Viggo
he kind of
Mortensen.
has done Batman in Assassin's Creed because it's like the
Kind
same
of,
thing
I
that
guess.
Batman does.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my vote in for Taylor Kitsch. I
As
think
Batman?
that's
I have thought about like if you're doing an older Batman, Josh Brolin, because he has his years of drinking hard have really worn his face down.
You know what? Good Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Yeah, and when I thought they were gonna do that, and that's in the new one, and then
BVS.
They ended up
kind
not.
of did.
Well, kind of, but not really though. And I think Josh Brolin would do great as that specific Dark Knight Returns kind of older, beaten down,
Grizzled,
grizzled. I think he'd be perfect for that role.
So in all seriousness, because we've been joking a lot on this, to answer your question, my dream casting of a superhero would be Matt Bomer playing Superman.
Oh
That's
yeah, he'd be great.
On fucking point.
He has a great look.
Yeah, he does. He has a very pretty boy.
Yeah. Ever since seeing him on White Collar, I was like, this guy needs to fucking play Superman.
And Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor.
I liked Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor.
I mean, yeah, he did.
I like
he was
Spacey's
fine.
Lex. Yeah.
I just would rather
Jesse
not.
Eisenberg.
I just want to see a villain that we haven't fucking seen.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Brainiac.
No, you know what?
You know
And
what I mean?
honestly, and this is one of those people where he could probably be anybody.
Fuck that Dark Side.
But see,
Darkseid would be
but
fun.
I actually think Brainiac would be.
I think Brainiac would be better.
I think it'd be a great character. I think he's a stupid, underrated villain in the featured films, which I don't understand because he is one of the most formidable foes in the Superman canon, and he fucking fights with everybody. Like, yeah, bring in Brainiac. But see, here's the thing about Brainiac is I don't have a dream casting for him because I feel like he's one of those characters where
He'd be CGI.
He'd be like Apocalypse, where it's like, yeah, you can get
anyone,
but
you
it doesn't. Get anyone, but it doesn't matter.
You want to see more Poe Dameron. That's what it is.
You know what? There it is.
I actually missed everything Derek said because I'm just looking at pictures of Matt Bomer. I mean, he's pretty fucking dreamy.
He in The Nice Guys as John Boy.
Oh yeah, he was the hitman.
He was the hitman, and I remember like you watch White Collar and you see Matt Bomer and things. He's this very charming, very like he's a handsome guy. Seems like a very nice guy. And when he chucked the girl out the window in The Nice Guys, I was like, oh fuck, this dude is badass.
But again, that's another one of those roles where like it could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
so You got one?
I mean, villain for Superman, I'd want to see Darkseid, and I would if they go the CG route, I would like to see Michael Ironside reprise
Doing the voice,
doing
yeah.
the voice
Yeah,
because
that's
he just
good.
nailed Darkseid.
Yeah, that's strong.
And sometimes look,
It's like that Optimus Prime thing in
Could
Transformers.
only be
yeah.
Peter Cullen.
Yeah, and I mean,
Right.
you know, say what you will about Avengers 2.
Spader.
Yeah, James Spader.
No,
was-
Spader did a
Spader
great
was
voice.
great, yeah.
the voice
for
work.
sure.
So yeah, that definitely makes a difference. Sam?
Oh man, I was just thinking. I really don't know who could play them, but in the pantheon, they've already done just about everything that they can do in like X-Men and everything else. I think they're gonna do another Turn of the Apocalypse, but who could play Wolverine again? Because they're gonna reboot it. I think they when
they have
ended-
to go with someone who is actually of his stature.
Yeah. Like an unknown, I would guess.
You think it would have to be an unknown? Because I
Yeah.
can't think
Oh,
of
for sure.
anybody that can actually do what Hugh Jackman has accomplished
I
with
think
that character.
he's
Especially with Logan, with how Logan came out, it's like he really cemented his place as
So I
Wolverine.
think the
So
only thing they can do is continue on the story and have Laura become the Wolverine, like she does in the comic,
X-23.
like in the comic book.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I can't picture anybody. And I was sitting here the whole time trying to think, like, who else could play Wolverine? They're gonna have to
Yeah.
pick somebody small.
Well, have we talked
Yeah.
about?
No, but somebody in the chat wants them to bring George Clooney back as Batman.
He played a good Bruce Wayne. That's it.
What?
Was it
He
Nuggy?
played a
Nuggy.
dead
Okay.
behind the eyes Bruce Wayne.
Well, just think about like the way
That's a
that
great
the,
Bruce Wayne.
the way that the DC universe is going. They're gonna run through all these movies, and then we will get like the Batman Returns. By then, Joseph Gordon-Levitt will be old enough,
Hey.
and he's already in the Batcave. Eh?
Isn't he already like 40? He just looks like he's 20?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
He's
like
looked
36
he's 20
or 37.
He
Yeah,
was
he's
20 in Angels in the
he's
Outfield.
definitely closer to 40 than
After
he is.
his tour de force performance in The Dark Knight Rises, there, not every cop. It's like, oh my god, I already hate you.
It's not his fault. I don't blame.
You don't
Joseph
blame.
for that.
You don't blame him.
No, I blame Christopher Nolan for that bullshit.
Did you have one?
You know what? Now that you mention it, I would actually like to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt as not even as Batman. Like I'd be fine with him being Nightwing. I think he'd be a great Dick Grayson. I actually think he'd probably even be a good Damian.
I don't think he'd be a good Damian.
You don't
I think
think
he's
so?
too soft to be Damian.
You think so?
I think he'd be a good
I
Damian.
think he
He
can
has-
get hard.
Ask yourself this question. Could Joseph Gordon-Levitt deliver the line, "You fight like a white belt," with
Yes.
He
with all
okay.
the- with all
I
the
take
pomp
back what I
and-
said.
You know,
with all the gravitas that
If
he-
you
I
saw
think he could.
G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra and saw what he did as Cobra Commander,
actually, the fact that that's his voice
yeah.
is fucking insane.
Yeah, I think of things like little, not because he's still kind of the good guy, but he's kind of got a darker tone in
Inception.
Not Inception. I was gonna go with Looper.
Yeah.
Looper, well, he's just doing Bruce Willis,
Which is
so
totally fine. He's doing like the dead behind the eyes Bruce Willis, and I think he does it very well. I could see him becoming I think Nightwing would be better, but I think he'd be fine as
You know what
Damian
though?
Wayne.
The real movie that kind of closely resembles like him as a Damian Wayne would be Brick. Because he's a very like unabashed, like doesn't have a real fear in that movie.
Right.
He kind of just goes for everything,
And
gets his ass
he
kicked.
is portraying a teenager.
He's portraying a
that
teenager, yeah.
Fucking causes all kinds of trouble. Yeah. And then also Keanu Reeves as any character.
I have
what
another
about
one.
the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yes. Sign me up.
Just so that he could report to Galactus, I caught my first tube this morning. Sir.
No.
Sign me
No.
up.
Just this move right here. I am the Herald of Galactus. Ha!
I want to see this movie now.
Keanu Reeves as Silver
but
Surfer.
I was going
like
to bring it up. Have we talked about at all about Tom Hardy as Venom yet?
We haven't, just because I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
Look, I like Tom Hardy, but Sony can go fuck itself. I don't want to
Yeah.
see any Spider-Man related thing
I'm over
that
it.
they do.
Yeah, I'm
you
over
think
it.
the symbiote is your armor?
Yeah, it's also too like he is now gonna have his face covered,
Yeah.
which means his voice is gonna be fucking muffled, which means he's gonna be inaudible like everything else he's ever done.
On my podcast, not to shamelessly plug. But
What's that one about, Matt?
I asked the guest about their man crush, and they chose Tom Hardy, that guest. And they're like, yeah, but he's like still in that phase of his career where like when he gets a movie role, he's like, wait, can I make a funny voice? And that's what sells him on movies. So I think that probably had a lot to do with him being Venom.
Which doesn't make sense to me because he is one of the best parts of Inception and he talks completely fucking normal. He has one of the best lines in that movie where he goes, "Oh, you've got to learn to dream a bit bigger, darling."
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why can't you talk like that all the time?
An old Facebook memory popped up where I had made a Facebook status update about, oh, Tom Hardy was really great in, I forget what movie it was, as disgruntled man, just like he has been in every movie. And you commented, you're like, oh, but what about disgruntled brother in Warrior and disgruntled bootlegger in Lawless? And it's like, oh yeah, I forgot he has so much range.
It's true. It's so
Yeah,
true.
he
Disgruntled League of Shadows.
if you've seen Bronson, where he like has a full on crazy performance.
He plays a disgruntled inmate.
Yeah. he's like great in that and he shows a lot of range and it's very like Clockwork Orangey at some moments. And then he did Warrior.
Yeah,
where like
which
he
he's
doesn't
great
talk
in.
much, but he's great
But he's
in.
great in. Yeah, no, he's
and
absolutely
then
great in that
Inception, I think, is like the most natural of how he sounds. And yeah, that line is really great. He has a
I
lot
was
of
gonna say rock and rolla, like.
I haven't seen Rock and Roll. He's in that?
Oh yeah, he plays.
That's the Guy Ritchie movie, right?
He plays the Puff.
I think we're all forgetting his most dramatic piece, This Means War.
With Chris Pine, who is in Wonder Woman.
If you have you ever seen fuck, what is it called? It's about the
Haven't seen
Krays.
It's about the what?
It's about the Kray brothers.
Oh,
Legend.
Legend.
I
Yeah, Legend.
just
haven't seen it. I
watched
wanted
that.
to see it, but I haven't seen it.
That shows you everything that Tom Hardy is as an actor because he plays both brothers. One brother wants to be an upstanding gentleman, so he talks just like he does in Inception. And the other guy is a fucking disgruntled mafia brother with social issues who talks just like every muffled voice character he's ever
done.
And he basically just has conversations with himself back and forth.
I mean, it really lends to his acting ability that he played both brothers completely different.
No, but it's also like a testament to like,
But I
these
mean,
are the
look,
two things that he does.
Is it really that difficult to play two brothers completely different? Van Damme nailed it in Double Impact.
Another dream casting I have, because it's not a superhero movie, but it's a character who gets beat up a lot. Paul Dano is Rocky. Because Paul Dano just gets his ass beat in every movie, and it seems like a natural
There's no
place.
fucking way I would buy him as Rocky.
Let's shift gears here. Sam, pick a topic.
Pick a topic. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna do Batman Superman. I think we found like this extended edition like truce.
Yeah.
And I want to go with that. I'm gonna throw out bad movies, and you have to come up with something nice to say about it.
Okay. Do we get to pick the bad movie, or are you gonna?
I think we should give everybody a turn. Everybody picks a bad movie. But because we're not doing Batman Superman, we're gonna start with giving movies to Derek.
Shit.
I know it's hard for you to say
we
nice
have to
things
choose a
about
movie
things.
for him to compliment.
I'd
Pick
say
a bad movie,
I'd
throw it
say
out
you've
to him.
got. I'd say you've got some inspiration sitting right in front of you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, in my best judgment, I haven't actually watched The Happening. So
Oh, you
So he's
haven't?
going to. Oh, you're in for a
You-
treat, buddy.
you- God,
You are gonna have a
you
lot
are-
of fun with that.
A tour de force.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing about this movie is that it makes you want to commit suicide. So
Oh shit. No,
I mean,
okay,
hey,
that's a good idea.
You like
So give
John
me-
Leguizamo, right?
Do I?
And Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
I feel like I hate all of those people.
They're in there. For
Derek,
a few
I have a
minutes.
movie for you that you have
Okay.
to say something nice about, right? That's what we're doing?
Yes.
Spider-Man 3.
Someone suggested He-Man.
He-Man.
Masters of the Universe.
It's not a bad movie.
Of course, Matt would say
It's a
that.
terrible movie, but I love
This
that
is gonna be
movie.
really difficult when we get to Matt.
Fried chicken.
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Fuck you.
This is great.
Shit.
This should be a regular thing.
That is. I have to say something nice
You have to
about
find.
Spider-Man.
you have
I
to
can say
find
something
the
nice about
shining
it.
moment in that movie.
I can say something nice about
Someone
it.
also
your fucking
suggested
turn.
Sharknado.
Sharknado. I'm gonna just say I have a crush on
credits were-
January Jones. Is that? Can I do that?
Hey, whatever
Does
you
that
gotta
work?
find
Hey,
out of
you
it,
gotta
man.
find something nice
Right.
about
You
it.
found one. You found one.
There you go.
So at least
Yes,
it
she
has.
was.
At least it has eye candy, right? That's
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah,
going
at
with?
least
Right.
it has eye candy. Yeah.
All right. Speed 2, cruise control.
I would love if his answer was, I have a crush on Sandra Bullock.
Willem Dafoe played a great job of playing Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, well, Willem Dafoe is a tour de force in anything.
Actually, I was going to say Jason Patrick did a great job of playing Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, and actually, for as terrible as that movie was, and it is, I actually don't mind Jason Patrick, and I actually really like him as the Keanu Reeves replacement, despite that movie just being absolute shit.
I love that Keanu had the balls to drop out.
What if it, instead of being on a cruise ship, what if it had taken place on something, I don't know, like a bus or something? Do you think it would have worked?
I think it would have worked.
Okay.
I think it
If
would
they
have been
just
a lot
did a
better.
bus again.
Just the same plot.
But they could have used that catchy title,
Exact same
Cruise
plot,
Control.
just without Keanu
What are you
Reeves.
saying? Buses don't have cruise control?
Yeah, dude, come on.
But it was a cruise
It's
control because
actually
they were on a cruise
no,
ship.
It's actually the dumbest fucking thing because cruise control doesn't exist on a fucking boat. It's such a dumb play on words.
It's stupid.
For a dumb movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sorry, I'm being so negative.
I already gave my positive. Fuck this movie.
This is positive hour.
Yeah, I thought we were all going around doing it. Instead, it seems like we're all throwing them at Derek.
No. I think the idea was that you throw it at me and then I have to say something nice about it.
Right. That is just hard to do because I was sitting there trying to think of something nice to say about Speed 2. I couldn't. So you
what are the YouTubers saying?
Sharknado.
I'm gonna say this about Sharknado. The fact that they made 5 of them, go fuck yourself.
They're up to 5?
Yes, they are.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely
I'm
up to
getting on
5.
IMDb right now. I can't believe that.
But
he may be wrong about that. I think they've made 4 with the 5th on the way.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are up to 5. Yeah. But what I will say about Sharknado is this is a movie that absolutely understands what they are making.
The original.
The original one. Yeah. They've gone off the rails. But if we want to talk about the original Sharknado, I tend to enjoy movies that they refuse to take themselves seriously. They know what kind of movie they're making. Everybody a part of the movie knows what they're doing. And for that much, I can say, honestly, if you fall into that category, Sharknado is actually not that bad.
No, it's no Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens.
I've got 7
That's the
Sharknado
fourth one.
movies.
But
Planned?
there's only 4 that are out.
Yeah, there's only
currently.
4 that are out.
There's Sharknado Feeding Frenzy, Sharknado Heart of Sharkness.
What the?
Then there's like
Hey man,
the
I am
actual-
Syrian needs a paycheck. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I gotta work.
Wow.
There's some
Damn,
that
Tara
are
Reid.
there. I think there's a few up here that I've never heard of. Maybe you have. I haven't. It says Ginger Dead Man.
Oh, Gingerbread
3.
Man.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Never heard
Danny,
of
do you know that movie?
I don't. I'm just looking at it on the chat.
it. There's a Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
That's a movie?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know that happened.
Wow.
That's news.
Someone mentioned the 13 Land Before Times.
The only watchable one is the first one.
Oh my God, that movie broke my heart as a child.
Yeah.
I love the original Land Before Time.
Yep.
Yep. God, have you ever read the story about Ducky? Like the actual person who played Ducky?
Yeah.
That's sad. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Don't make me cry tonight.
I know.
Metal Shark versus Croctopus.
Wow.
I have heard
You
of
guys
that.
are breaking out the Sci-Fi Channel classics.
Yeah,
up in here.
man. I need to brush up on my sci-fi.
I
to
can tell
keep
that
up with
these
our
people have
viewers.
Showtime because a lot of these movies show up on Showtime.
The problem is I haven't seen any of these, so I can't give them compliments. Which means our viewers watch more movies than I do, which is a big thing. I watch a lot of fucking movies.
What was the one that John Barrowman was in? He was in a like Shark Attack 3 or Megalodon or something like that.
I think Megalodon.
Megalodon.
Still guessing Derek hasn't seen it.
Nope.
But there's a very,
what's
very
what's
vulgar
bad-
line from Barrowman in that.
What's something terrible that you have seen? Have you seen?
Batman
Have
versus
you
Superman.
seen Geely?
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
I mean, you know, it happened.
It happened.
Is that a compliment?
No,
It's not.
no, definitely not.
They got to make it. Bruckheimer still got the lightning on the tree happening, you know, at the beginning.
Still a thing. Still going on. I don't know that I can compliment that movie.
It's like Brian's Wish It Want It Do It book in Family Guy. Got a novel that you're working on there?
Little compliment from Pirates of the Dead Man.
No, I'm sure it'd be great.
Little shout out to Javier about that. Little like Jack Sparrow playing a pirate for the 5th time. Yeah, no. You keep your compliments to yourself.
Oh man. Okay, so who we giving them to?
Well, I guess we're going to me now.
We're going to Mike. We'll give Mike bad movies.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
What did you say? Vampire in Brooklyn?
You know what? Let's go. Let's just go with Matt's favorite movie, X-Men Apocalypse.
Woo! All right. All right. What can I say? I will say this about X-Men Apocalypse. It's
yeah,
got him.
Nope.
Got him.
Nope. Michael Fassbender as Magneto delivers another solid. In fact, it's the exact same performance from from the two previous X-Men movies with almost the exact same storyline and story arc.
Yes.
So there's that.
All right.
Fantastic Four, the new one.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
You might as well just change that to any Fantastic Four movie.
I got it. At least, no, hopefully. Shit. Because I was going to say, at least it killed the franchise, but I don't think that's true.
No, I don't think that's
I don't
true
think
either.
that's true at all. What can I say? At least Michael B. Jordan's working still.
Yeah. It didn't ruin anyone's career that terribly, except for the director.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he went off the fucking rails for that one.
Batman Forever.
Oh, man.
Oh, Batman
Oh,
Forever.
dude.
Oh, come
Plenty
on.
of good things to say
Come
about
on.
The Kilmer one?
Yeah.
That was great.
It's like one of the best ones in the franchise.
Well, hang on.
He knows that I hate it.
I know
So,
he does.
I'm going to say this. Chris O'Donnell is phenomenal.
You son of a bitch, that is a lie, and you have to give another compliment.
I was just going to say, there's like nothing to base him on. There's no other Robins.
You do not get a pass for that shit.
Look, a lot of people compliment Jim Carrey in that movie as the Riddler, and he is good, but I still don't think of him as the Riddler. He is great as Jim Carrey in that movie. That's what I will say.
Yeah. I will actually give props to Tommy Lee Jones for and here's why.
Purple
Because
Two-Face?
Yeah,
Purple
can't-
Two-Face, and the reason I will is because he is in such a silly fucking movie for something that is so far out of his wheelhouse. Like, he's never done anything that outrageous before. And honestly, I think he matches Jim Carrey
give you that.
shot for shot in something that was clearly uncomfortable for him. And I have to give him props for doing that. So I would give him a compliment, whether you like it or
I
not.
have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I have to.
Show me how to hit a guy.
Ball up a fist, reach way back.
Search yourself.
It's weird to
Let's
see
just all go
that
watch
he
Batman Forever
played
now.
Two-Face when you know that he's such a curmudgeon in real life. Like, seeing him at award shows not smiling or clapping, and you're
Yeah.
like, how the fuck was this guy Two-Face?
It's so far
Well,
out
I mean,
of
it's a
his
testament
wheelhouse.
to his
All right.
acting
Have
ability.
you
Yeah.
guys ever seen Under Siege?
I just
No,
Oh,
the
man.
first Under Siege I haven't
first
seen in
Under
a long
Siege,
time.
You have to see Tommy Lee Jones
He's
in that
great.
movie.
Okay.
You could tell like he was like so hungry to get into Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was willing to let Steven Seagal stab him with a knife in the top of the head. Like,
And actually, it's one of the few roles I would say where you see him like just kind of fucking wild
Yeah,
and
he
crazy.
cuts
Yeah.
loose. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
and
not
it's,
In
and it's-
Under
and it's
Siege.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch
but,
this.
But hey, if you're looking for it in a queue, if it says to dark territory, stay the fuck away from it. Steer clear.
yeah, it's got Morris Chestnut in it. Stay away.
I got
And Katherine Heigl.
I got a solid one for you.
Okay.
Sabotage.
Ooh.
He should
It
hate
was.
you.
It was.
No. We'll wait.
Here's what I will say about this. It's no Suicide Squad.
That's because everybody
Strong.
dies.
Oh,
You're welcome.
that's good. No, well done. Well
All right.
done.
I think you did good.
Well done.
Next.
Are we doing everybody?
Let's do everybody.
We
We're
got
doing
time.
everybody? Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll go next. So you guys have to. give
Oh,
me
we have to give you
movies.
movies. Matt likes everything.
I
though.
know.
I don't like everything.
Wicker Man.
Oh, okay. You know what?
We should just give him all Nick Cage movies.
Wicker Man.
Outcast.
That was Nicolas Cage's best role.
I never knew how fun it could be quoting How Did It Burn so often. Just a fun quote to yell out.
Face Off.
Face Off's not a bad movie.
Not a bad movie.
First of all, slow your roll because Face Off is
Face
a tour
Off
de
is
force.
good. Yeah.
You should have reached forward and touched him on the face when you said it.
Face Off is
fucking. Oh,
Face Off is great because it is peak crazy Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And it just showed us what we all have been in for.
Okay, I want another one because I did pick that.
Okay,
one.
but it's also what I love about it too is that John Travolta just fucking channels his inner Nicolas Cage and goes just as fuck crazy, and it's fantastic.
It's great.
So fun to watch John Travolta. No more drugs for that man.
All right, what's your other one, Sam?
Kickboxer Vengeance.
Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
With I haven't seen it, unfortunately.
I have. I paid money to watch
Oh
it.
my God!
I'm
Why?
sure he did.
Is it
No.
better than Universal Soldier: The Return?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, it is not better than The Return, but it is better than the last piece of shit
Yeah.
Universal Soldier that came out. That's for sure.
I didn't even know they were still making those.
Yeah.
I think they've what 5, 6, 5.
They're with including the ones that didn't have Van Damme. There's maybe like 7 of them.
Van Damme and Lundgren came back, right?
For
in the
newest
return.
one.
In
No,
the
no,
return,
not-
and then
Van Damme came back for the return.
Oh.
Lundgren came back for like the next 2.
But
and
no Van Damme.
No, and Van Damme as well.
Okay, okay.
But they're awful. They're fucking.
It's terrible.
Well,
I remember
the first
the
one wasn't great.
I remember the first Universal
The first
Soldier
Universal
because
Soldier was great. Shut
Lundgren
up.
has the necklace with ears.
Yeah.
I'm all ears. With his weird voice.
Hey, he's great when he has his little flip out in the supermarket, where he's just crazy, like talking like he's a Vietnam vet. Like it's fucking great. It's a great.
I haven't
action
seen
flick.
it though, Sam. I'm sorry.
Okay. Iron Man 3.
Whoa!
Oh,
Hold
wait,
up,
wait, wait.
Hold up! What?
The Usual Suspects?
The
What's wrong with you?
Seven? Fallen? I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's just
Fallen's a John
Fallen
Goodman,
is-
Denzel
yeah, Fallen is
Washington
a
movie.
great
Yeah,
movie.
it's really good.
I thought The Rock was
The
good.
Rock?
The Rock was great.
The Rock is good. Can you delete that? I'm just kidding. Iron Man 3.
It's strong.
But Deep right now, Deep. Good quote, man. Good quote.
Yeah, great quote, Deep.
What?
Holy rusted metal,
Oh,
Batman.
there you go.
Tico,
Strong.
I'm gonna tell you though. This is why I'll defend The Rock. That was the last good Michael Bay movie before he just said,
Yeah.
"I'm just gonna blow shit up."
Yeah.
Well, he even blew shit up in that movie.
Oh, yeah, because that's what he does.
I know, but that one at least had a plot and a solid protagonist.
But that one is also a another one of those throwbacks to the '90s action film.
Yeah,
that, like,
it was
Yes.
peak
it's-
'90s
yeah, it was
action
peak
film.
90s
Right.
action, and that's why I think that
and
movie is
after that, he
enjoyable.
got a hold of
Yeah.
Transformers, and he hit the easy button for the rest of his career.
But back to Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3.
That's a good one.
Hey, Robert Downey Jr. is good with kids.
I have a feeling he's not though. Like what we see him, like his interactions with Tom Holland in the Spider-Man trailers. That's how I feel Robert Downey Jr. is. With
He
kids.
probably really is, but
I'm not giving you a hug. I'm just trying to get you out of my way.
The Happening. Since Derek hadn't seen it.
you know what? Don't take. Hang on. It's only 90 minutes.
It's only happening for 90
Yeah,
minutes.
it's only.
All right, I got last one for you.
Okay.
And this one's gonna be near and dear to your heart because
All
it's
right.
a staple of your family. Lady in the Water.
Oh man.
It's a good twist.
No, it is not.
God. If my dad, can I phone a friend and call my dad? And, hey, Dad, what's a good thing? The whole movie.
I mean, you could say a nice thing about it would be at least it brings your father enjoyment. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. You know, at least my dad doesn't murder anyone because he likes watching it.
Are we going to Danny?
Yeah.
All right. Keep in mind, I am only 30.
Jaws the Revenge.
Ooh.
I just like Danny's like, keep in mind I'm only 30. I haven't seen it.
I like it. I'm with it.
A single white older female empowerment to the max.
Wow.
That old lady killed the fuck out of that shark.
Wow.
Okay. Independence Day Resurgence.
You son of a bitch.
Bitch.
Damn. You're cold, Sam.
Hey.
It made Judd Hirsch culturally relevant for 5 seconds.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2014.
The
2015.
animated one?
No,
No,
the new live action one.
I love the animated one.
No, you're talking about the
newest one.
The
with
Michael,
Megan
the
Fox.
Shadows?
the Michael Bay produced.
The
one.
Michael Bay
Yeah.
produced
Which one?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1.
Okay. I like that one better than the second one.
I like
Second
Out
one's
of the
terrible.
Shadows a little bit more.
He was the worst Casey Jones ever.
But see, I don't think that's a difficult one to pick because the Turtles were done well in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's an easy thing to find something positive for.
Jesus.
What'd you say for Independence Day? Oh, Judd Hirsch.
Yeah, gave Judd Hirsch.
That thing that you found in New Mexico.
The bodies in a bunker. Area 51.
You knew then.
Wow.
What are you doing? Concussion?
The amount that you guys can quote such a shitty movie.
No, that was from the first one.
That's right.
They made him as Jewish as possible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh God, they
Would
turned
I
up
be
the
dead if it
Jew.
wasn't for my David?
They turned up the Jew on that one big time.
Yeah.
Don't get me unprepared.
Okay, Resurgence.
Okay, Resurgence. Oh no, you did Resurgence. Keep going.
Oh yeah, what are we on? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The Michael Bay's.
He's got nothing. I think you get like a window there.
They didn't show a lot of Megan Fox's toe thumbs.
There you go.
Strong.
Good one.
They
Good
did
one.
fight a little too hard to make it relevant, though.
He really did.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
You son of a
man.
bitch!
He should hate your whole life.
Damn it.
You should quit like right now.
All right.
We should have heard that boom when he dropped his headphones and left.
I actually just watched this movie.
I thought he was about to say he liked it.
I thought it was too.
Love this movie.
Because I hated the chick that got to play Sonya. I hated that.
Couldn't even save Johnny.
Couldn't even save Johnny. I hated the guy that played Johnny too.
Well, they killed him fast enough. So.
And I hated Shao Kahn.
You're supposed to say something nice.
I know.
Yeah, positive.
It's hard.
I liked how they did the cyborg ninjas.
Okay.
All right.
Positive.
No,
Sorry
I
enough.
hated that too because they.
I mean, the costuming was great on
No,
them.
but they combined Smoke and Sector.
No, they just did smoke.
Well, I mean, once they made one Cyber Ninja, they just made 8 skins
Yeah.
and called them
Right.
different characters
So,
in the actual game.
We on to you now, Sam?
Did everybody give him one? Okay, all right.
The Green Lantern.
This is you bastard. You shitty bastard. Gosh, fuck. Ryan Reynolds had great box art for the DVD.
Nice.
I was hoping what was going to happen was y'all were all going to name a movie that I hadn't seen. That's what I was hoping for.
I thought the punchline there was going to be it gave him a great line for Deadpool.
Yeah, that would have been strong.
Also, there's a viewer one up here, Alien 4 Resurrection, but I think you said you liked that one, didn't you?
I said it was watchable in
Okay,
comparison to Alien 3. I liked Alien 4 because it was a lot less rapey than Alien 3.
That counts as a compliment.
Alien 4. I thought that they did really good with Winona Ryder's character because it was like a cool little thing that they did there, you know. So that was a saving grace. Other than that, it was just fucking fun. Coming off of 3, they really could do no wrong.
I loved Michael Wincott's character.
Yeah, and Ron Perlman was great.
Ron Perlman was great in
yeah,
that too.
Perlman's always great.
I still would have fucked you or something. He said to her.
Yeah.
He was just it was.
I love the line. What do you put in this battery acid? Just for color.
Yeah.
How about the Avengers? The 1998
Oh, Uma Thurman.
Avengers. Ralph Fiennes.
Oh,
Yeah. This is Sean Con. No, it's Ray Fiennes.
Sean
Oh,
Connery.
Sean Connery's in
That
it.
guy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
You'll buy your weather from me.
Yeah.
All right. I think they had a great umbrella budget for that.
Nice.
Those are well bought umbrellas.
Yes.
Yeah.
God.
They held up well under the special
That
effects.
movie was terrible. Oh, God, that movie was awful.
All right, that's 2.
How many do you want?
One from everybody.
You got to give him one.
Oh, I have to give him one? Okay, hold on. Hold, please.
Oh shit.
I got a whole list of
Yeah, go
shitty
for it.
movies
Go
right
for
here,
it.
man.
Do it
All
right
right,
now.
go for it.
From Justin to Kelly.
Justin should have won that year.
That's not a nice thing about the movie.
Honestly, I wanted to be like, you fucking saw that?
No, I did not see that
All right,
movie.
what goes? Did you see Battlefield Earth?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I mean, you guys like John Travolta so much.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I know I made this game. I can't say anything nice about that fucking movie. I just can't.
Sure you can. Kim Coates was awesome.
How about The Last Airbender?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Good source material.
Where are you finding all of these shit
I
movies?
think he had to look up something.
No, there's just a list of what is considered the worst movies broken down by decade.
Oh my god, I love it. I need to find this.
Like Catwoman.
My youngest son liked the Airbender movie, and I was I tried to explain to him why he shouldn't, but he hadn't seen the other ones. So, yeah, that shit was terrible. The worst Fast and the Furious. With Tokyo Drift, by far.
By far.
Yeah, that's a comment from the YouTube. From,
And actually,
OG.
they threw out, someone else threw out which is the best Resident Evil, and that's a trick question because they're all terrible.
They're all terrible films.
You take that back.
I will not.
But the best one out of all of them,
The
to
last
me,
one.
I would have to say, no, the last one is,
Well,
oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying,
What he
it's
means
over.
by that is that the franchise
The
is
No,
over.
but they're
franchise
already
is over?
rebooting. They're already
No,
rebooting.
but
Are you
I'm-
fucking kidding?
I'm looking forward to the reboot because I think they're gonna learn from their mistakes. But that last one it took me a week to watch
Well,
the
here's
last
thing.
one.
When you make a horror movie, like a horror genre, into an action movie, it loses all of what made it great.
The first one was decent. The second one was watchable. I enjoyed the third one, except Ashanti was in it. And then it just went downhill.
What
from there.
about
I have mine.
okay.
I have mine. Are you ready? Kazam.
Shaq, baby? That was too easy.
There is no way that's a compliment to that
that's Shaq.
movie. No fucking way.
Shaq did an album with Biggie Smalls.
What about In the Name of the King and Dungeon Siege Tale? You never saw
I
that?
didn't see that.
It was great practice for Jason Statham.
Battleship.
Have any of you seen that?
No,
I've seen
no,
like
not.
bits and pieces on TV.
I've sat through the whole fucking thing.
Ugh, you poor soul.
Yeah.
Derek just took his headphones off. He was like, I
couldn't
can't.
do it. That was too much.
Battleship.
Battleship, I got to see Rihanna in a film, and she was sexy in it.
Ella.
She was on that battleship. Where.
Plus, I mean, it was technically another Taken because they took all of Liam's ships.
Oh yeah, Liam Neeson is in
Take shit from him.
If you give all my ships back.
I'd like to publicly say I hate Deeb Dabo for putting Pootie Tang in it.
That's low. Putting Pootie Tang in there.
Sadate.
Tippy Tama Capital, Deeb.
Sadate. My favorite part about that movie is Chris Rock as the DJ freaking out when Pootie Tang releases the new single that doesn't say anything, and you just see Chris Rock like, Pootie Tang, and he's just losing his mind. That's my favorite part.
Fucking Pootie Tang.
Okay, so that's his topic.
Yeah, we're yeah.
All right. I have a relatively easy topic for you guys.
Okay.
And this is something that, because they just talked about doing this for Netflix, so I want to get your guys' input. But video game that does not currently have a movie or TV series that you would like to see. So mine, they are actually doing, and I'm shocked that they're going to do it, but Netflix is actually going to make a Witcher series.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very excited about that because I love that game. So
As much as I think this topic is interesting, I was just getting a call chat from somebody who's station management. I believe we may have gone well beyond our time here. That may have been a you need to get off the air kind of a
Sounds
thing.
good.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap this up right now.
All right.
Table that for the next.
It's
Yeah,
already-
we'll do
it's
it
already
for the
been
next one.
Gonna put a pin in that.
3 hours and 15 minutes strong. We definitely went way over. But everyone who's watching, thank you all for
Thanks,
participating. It was a lot of fun. 4 years, everybody.
Yay.
And we're gonna keep it going.
Woo!
Provided we don't get kicked out of Kaotic.
Might be the last.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
right. Real quick, guys, where are you gonna be coming up? Comedy stuff.
Yeah, my next show coming up is June 15th at the PBW in Pomona, California.
I will actually be on that show with
in
Matt as well.
the Arts Colony. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Matt Avila, MATTTAVILA. My podcast, The Gossip According to Matthew, comes out every Tuesday on iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Awesome. I will be in New Mexico. Follow me on my pages. I will be putting the venues and everything up next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then June 16th and 17th at ODU Convocation Center and in Norfolk, Virginia at FM Restaurant. And then I'll be back in LA. So I'll let you guys know. Sammer the Comedy on everything.
Derek.
I'm on the show with Matt. Yeah, just for right now. That's where I'm at.
Just
Yeah.
the tip, just for a minute.
Just the tip.
And as always, you can find this in podcast form on our website, jackofallnerdshow.com. There's also a new Dark Crusader comic strip coming out this week. You can find it there as well as all our other shows. So check it out, guys. This has been the Jack of All Nerds. We will talk at you later.
Everclear?